Well, hello and good afternoon this time, everybody. I am Gary Gatso, and welcome to P1's broadcasting coverage of Championship Sunday, round 9 of season 4 of the Votive Indy Oval Series. We come to you today from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the 4th running of the Votive Indy 300, presented by Loverns Inc. As always, joining me in the booth, as he has all season long, is Luis Gonzalez Nunez. Luis, good to have you here. The championship comes down to one more race, 120 laps, and we're back at the Brickyard one more time. 31 cars are showing up, but only 3 cars are mathematically still involved in this championship. It is Anna Klimek, who actually has one of the fastest laps already in qualifying right now. Qualifying currently underway. Clindy in second, and a distant third, needing a miracle tonight or this afternoon, is Mark Murphy. Luis, welcome to Indy. We have ourselves a championship shootout here for the final race of the season.
Yeah, welcome back. We're back actually to Indy once again. But another definition of the championship with Anna Klimek. Started Anna Klimek in a good way. Now it's in third with a time of 38.560. I don't know how much is in miles per hour. That's the time that she did. And Clendy is in the top 9. But unfortunately for Mark Murphy, started on 16 so far for now in the timing and the qualifying 4-time average today. Like I said, it's a miracle. It's going to be a miracle. We talked about on and off. What if Anna Klimek have an incident and Clendy in the lap 1 to 10, and could we make Mark Murphy the chance to win the championship? And it's gonna be really, really spectacular to see that stuff. And Mark Murphy just for nothing coming to win the race in the last 3 races to go. So after it happened in Fontana. It's gonna be exciting today. Let's see what's happened. Once again, we are here in Indianapolis to find the championship in one race. So it's gonna be Klimek, Clendy, Murphy for the champion.
There you see the points on the screen. The drop week is in effect. This is after the last race we had, so this is coming into this event. It is Klimek, Clinworth, Murphy, your top 3, mathematically still eligible for the championship. And then we got Logan Edwards, Indy Kirchenbauer, Andrew Marquez, Chad Simpson, Brendan Liptenberg, Clay Kirchenbauer, and Casey Povolonis remaining the top 10 there. And there you see Fortson, Durazo, Mitchum, Colin Shadid, Taylor, Demerit, Butch Davis, Sam Alexander, and Lilac Zier in your top 20 there. Now, another statistic that we got today from Race Control, this is the race for 20th in the points. This will get you a provisional into the Votive Indy Derby, which is the kickoff for next season. And right now, in the provisional spot is Lilac Zier, but right behind Lilac is Ryan Campbell, one of the former winners of the Votive Indy Derby. I don't know if that gets him automatically a provisional as well. So it may be Chris Stouffer that's fighting for the provisional right now. But right now, Butch Davis, Seb Alexander in with a provisional for the Votive Indy Derby to start next season. Lilac Zier on the bubble. Ryan Campbell possibly looking on the outside, looking in and needing to qualify. Chris Stouffer for sure looking in from the outside. He'll need to qualify along with his teammate Craig Forsyth. And of course, we got Alexis Newsom, Rashad Craig, Antonio Estrada, and Jeff Heisong also on the outside looking in. They'll need to qualify for the Votive Indy Derby. Also coming into today, the rookie of the season, the Ross, if you will, not the Roy, the Ross. And Chad Simpson leads by 1 little point over Brendan Lichtenberg. Now, interesting enough, if Lichtenberg should tie, the tiebreaker should go to Chad Simpson with a win earlier this season. But if Lichtenberg wins today, more than likely, and Chad Simpson finishes behind him, that might put Lichtenberg as your rookie of the season. Matt Taylor is in third. And look at these names on this list. These are rookies in name only, really. Chad Simpson's been in the community for a long time. Of course, we know the lineage and the resume of Brendan Lichtenberg. Matt Taylor, the same thing. Chris Demerit, you've been battling Chris Demerit since the early days of iRacing. Butch Davis, he's been sim racing since the 90s. Lilac Zier, Alexis Newsom, Rashad Craig, Caleb Brashear. I think probably the youngest name on here with the least amount of experience is maybe Luca Tedesco, who has himself a lot of experience as well, and he's in 10th. But that's the Rookie of the Season battle for this race. We will talk to the Rookie of the Season winner at the conclusion of this race, and that could be either Chad Simpson or Brendan Lichtenberg. My understanding, Matt Taylor, and I don't see him in the lineup, but I think I saw him post that he will not be here today. So it is going to come down to Simpson and Lichtenberg, two drivers that have been battling since the mid-2010s here in IndyCar and at the Brickyard on iRacing, and they're going to battle one more time for the Rookie of the Season here in Votive. Let's get that off the screen, and we got about 2 minutes left here. We are doing a bit of a warm-up here before we go racing one more time to allow some of these teams and drivers to work on hot pit stops. But let's look at the Season 5 schedule. Boom, that dropped rather quickly. Let's try to change that. But there is the schedule for next season. And as you see, we are not that far away from starting next season. We're just a little more than a month and a half or so. July 26th, and we go August 9th. As we'll do a Texas day-night doubleheader for round 2. Then we will go to Atlanta, which is the older version of Atlanta, Milwaukee. Then we'll go to Michigan, Richmond, Kansas, and then once again we will wrap up here at Indianapolis for a slightly longer race, 150 laps. I tell you, I don't know if that's a typo or he's just trying to squeak out more laps on us without trying to tell me. But this is 120 laps we're doing today, which is 300 miles. That's 150 laps is just shy of 400 miles. I don't know if that's a typo or not, but last time I talked, I thought it was 120. I was telling him he could do 125 for 500K, but there he is. That's the schedule for next season. Keep that as a provisional schedule. That might change, as they say in wrestling, cards subject to change. But that is your schedule for Season 5 and the prize pool, not just for the Indy Derby, but the prize pool also for the championship. Also today, the prize pool for this championship, the season champion for Season 4 will get $200. Second place will get $100. Third place, $50. Fourth place, $40. Fifth place will get $30. And 6th through 10th will get $20 back to them that they can put in their pocket for a rainy day. We're getting ready to go racing, and we should probably get this starting lineup in here before we start lining up, shall we? And here's your grid. On the pole is Chad Simpson, looking to get that Rookie of the Year. But right next to him, your chief rivals of rival, Christopher Demerit. He is going to start on the front row, so it's going to be back to an old-fashioned satellite racing versus Team I5G battle. And not just Team I5G in P2, but also Team I5G in P3 with Alexis Newsom in the third spot. Then, right next to Newsom, the driver, she battled for the win at Fontana and lost to. Anna Klimek looking to secure that points with a fourth-place starting position here today at the Brickyard. Then Andrew Marquez, Logan Edwards, Brendan Lichtenberg, and Ty Quilla. Ricky Paz, the Mexican, with a very good starting position tonight in 9th. And right next to him, looking for the three-peat, is Clindy starting in 10th. Shane Coker, the host with the most, with a good qualifying performance in 11th. We got Butch Davis, the old-time veteran, in the 12th spot. Then we got Mason Mitchin, the defending winner here from a season ago, in row 7, next to Seb Alexander, who has a shot here, primetime. John Stellard here in row 8, right next to him. Antonio Estrado, El Patron, with a good starting position in row 8. Row 9, we got Murph, the third of the battlers for the chief battlers for the championship. He's in row 9. Right next to him, the old-timer row right here, Murph and Stouffer back in row 9. Then we got Hunter Ingrave and Jacob Collins, teammates, in row 10. We got Reed and Albrecht in row 11, Lovern and Gallas in row 12, teammates there. Row 13, we have Triple Crown winner Liam O'Sullivan in the VOR INDYCAR Championship. Luca Tedesco in row 13. Next to him, Casey Pahutsky, Trace Shadid, Jeff Heisong, Lilac Zier, rows 14 and 15. And Dan Durazo, the Cats, back on the final row with Wayne Campbell in row 16. Actually, it's hard to believe this is Indianapolis where 32 cars were started, and in any other league, that is a good number, but it's our smallest field of the season.
Yeah, it is true, because we started with 42 in the Kentucky, then we went 40 on Charlotte. The biggest was in Michigan with 43, including also Homestead with 43, and then we went down for 35 on Auto Club. And now we are 33, so it is okay. It's still, the average is pretty good, actually. Maybe I cannot tell you, 33 or 35 average per race, so it's going to be pretty good for the championships in the Sunday afternoon. Now in the afternoon.
Yeah, we're running this early. We're running this early, yeah, so we can all watch the INDYCAR race later tonight at prime time on Fox at 9, I believe at 9 p.m. Eastern time. But before then, a little bit of an appetizer. 300 miles at Indianapolis to wrap up Season 4 of the Votive Indy Oval Series. Green flag getting ready to go. It is Simpson, Demerit, Newsom, Klimek, and Marquez, your top 5 to kick it off in the final race of the season. Demerit's going to have a big run on Simpson halfway down the backstretch. You can already see it brewing.
Oh my God, Mark Murphy. They have a contact by wheel to wheel with John Stellar. Save it. The car almost hit the wall. Woof.
Let's see that again. Primetime John Stellard. That happened in the we'll watch it again here. It happened in the short shoot. Murph gets a run on the outside. Stellard's there. Oof. Yes, they did, and he goes right up to the wall, and he holds it. Almost championship done already for Murph.
Actually, he need to come into the front, but he wasn't in the point to come in. But I think, nope, not yet. Hold it.
So it's Simpson, Demerit, Newsom, Klimek, Marquez. The top 5 has not changed. Edwards, Lichtenberg, Quilla, Ricky Paz. Lindy now up inside the top 10. He is now 5th. So he has already moved up 5 spots. Ty Quilla up 5 spots. So Rogue Racing not playing around today. They are not. They know they got to move. They got to attack. Chad Simpson, purple lap, 223.7. Oh, Clindy on the outside of Alexis Newsom. Clears her. He's using that high line through 1 and 2, getting the big run, and now he's going to attack Anna Klimek. Championship point implications getting ready to unfold here halfway down the backstretch as Demerit goes to the inside of Chad Simpson into 3.
Yeah, it's getting close. Clendy over there, like you said, 5 spot for him. Is getting the 1 spot, but it's coming. Alex Newsom for outside and takes the 5th place.
Now Newsom gets the position back. Demerit, purple lap, a 224 flat. Chris Demerit, as I was digging through some stats over the last week, is one of 2 drivers in the history of the Indy Fixed and Indy Oval Lineage, the official series with iRacing, to get what I would consider a Triple Crown victory, or a Triple Crown, or winning the Triple Crown during the season. I call it a bit of a dirty Triple Crown because one of the tracks on the schedule was Daytona, and we don't really consider that a traditional historic Triple Crown track, but I consider it kind of an extended Triple Crown, so he has a Triple Crown to his credit, albeit an extended one. Clindy sending it to the inside. Alexis Newsom, purple lap. Clindy back to the back end of Klimek. Newsom around Klimek up the 4th. But he's one of 2 drivers after Robert Maletska won the Triple Crown with historic tracks this Tuesday on P1 and clinched his 6th Fixed and Open Series, or Fixed and Oval Series championship. To also make him the career leader in that on iRacing as well. The number of championships for the Fixed and Oval lineage. Chad Simpson to the inside, clearing Chris Demerit once more. Here comes Alexis Newsom to the outside. Big run on. And she is a big run on Tyquilla, and she is using that high side, Lewis. We saw it last time, and this time again she gets it. So she is using the high side to her benefit to try to catch up to her teammate Chris Demerit and to help him attack Chad Simpson.
Yeah, actually, it's the better spot. Oh my God, a better spot to make the pass, and also to defend the position is when you go to the high line and make the pass. Also when she did, and I follow Mark Murphy. It is really difficult. I know that the track temperature now is really low, way low when you see it always, but it's getting tough. Now the Stoffer with 224.7.
Yeah, Murph is having a bit of a rough race, but he is up one spot, the 16th. Right behind him is one of the biggest gainers of the day so far. In fact, I think he is the biggest gainer of the day. Liam O'Sullivan, the Velocity Online Racing INDYCAR Series, their Triple Crown winner from a season ago. He is now up to 17th position. He started back in 25th. In fact, he has a couple wins here in the Velocity Online Racing INDYCAR Series, so he is very well versed at winning at the Brickyard. Meanwhile, down the backstretch, here goes Chris Demerit again. Swap drafting back and forth. This is the fourth running. There has not been a repeat winner here. First time we came here back in round 7 of season 1, Josh Ward beat Akash Rajesh. Season 2, if you remember that season 2 race we had here with Mohamed Omir, there was a late caution which caused that to be a bit of a photo finish in that race, but Mohamed Omir had a brilliant strategy call and would have won that going away if there wasn't a late caution, but he ended up winning it anyways by 0.02 of a second over Clindy. Back in season 2 of round 9 of season 2. And then last season, in season 3, round 9, we had a bit of a controversial finish here. Mason Mitchum is technically the winner over Jacob Collins, but it was a Stewart awarded win due to a penalty being awarded on the last lap to the would have been winner. And that Stewart awarded win went to Mason Mitchum. Which brought Jacob Collins up to second position, and Gary Lovern ended up getting credited for third in that race. That was the last time we were here. So the last 2 races that we've been here in Votive, Lewis, have been very memorable races.
Yeah, I remember that one what you mentioned once again, and yeah, I think it's a really memorable stuff. Make this championship very excited, and also this league very excited, and especially today once again when we have a really close for everything. Be the one person can be the champion, or we can be somebody going to nothing tonight afternoon. I want to say tonight, but it's not tonight. It's afternoon, actually. But
old habits die hard for sure. This is normally we do this at the evening on Sunday evenings, but again we are bumping this up. I want to shout out everybody in chat. To Rick Rivon in chat, say hi to him. Let's see who else is in chat. We got looks like Craig Forsyth. We got Julian in there as well. So hi to everybody checking in the chat. Good to have you here. Your little bit of an appetizer before the real IndyCar race this afternoon, or this evening, prime time on Fox. Chad Simpson back to the point. It is Chris Demerit in second. Demerit joined by a wingman now with Alexis Newsom. Alexis got really close to the exit of the turn 2 wall there. Tyquilla now falling in line, just being very patient, but they have moved. He and his teammate Clindy have moved ahead of Anna Klimek. So slight changing in the points now. Klimek is still your points leader. And in fact, if she finishes in this position and does nothing else for the remainder of this race, she will win the championship. If she continues to fall back, and we will go through the scenarios here, that's when she's starting to get into the danger zone. So I don't know how much team order-wise the Rogue Racing guys are going to play here. But do we see Ty at some point, if this holds status quo later into the race, do we see Ty move over for Clindy to see if he can get some extra points to try to bring this championship closer in a worst-case scenario? And again, a lot of people do not like team orders. I have nothing against team orders. I always believe, as the merit goes to the inside of Chad Simpson, I believe with strength in numbers here in IndyCar racing, and if you can, help a teammate, you help a teammate.
I think IndyCar is not really science. I know. There's not too much incidents about the team orders and stuff like a Formula One have or has so far for now. And they have the special code over there. And if you mention something about teammate or team orders to the other one, to the second on the teammate, they're gonna get penalized for sure for money and also championship points. So it's not IndyCar like that. But I really agree. I'm nothing against that, but also I don't want to get like be with the brake pedal clinching because my teammate is coming and he needs to win points for the championship.
Christopher, I'm sorry, almost into the back of Seb Alexander. Wow, that was really close. Let's watch this. He got a big run. And these are two drivers with a ton of experience. A lot of the drivers in this league have a ton of experience, but watch this as he got a big run. And maybe he was just deploying the hybrid late on the straight, maybe. And he just about, in fact, if Netcode took over, that would have been a little bit of a chrome horn on Seb Alexander, but he kept it out of the back of him.
Yeah, it was really close. I noticed nobody make any attempt to make the pass or running or everything. It's no look like a pack race, but doesn't look like. But look like pack race means it's like everyone is close for everyone, but everyone also is saving fuel. So I think the action of this race is gonna be in the last 25 laps. 20 laps when we're gonna have a sprint race to the end with who's gonna make the best pit stop in green flag. I hope we're gonna have a green flag stop because a yellow flag stop is like a meh. it's not funny actually to us. Actually, for sure, for the people racing inside, it's not funny. Do the pit stop in green flag because there's a lot of stuff happen, especially when the entry and exit on the pit road, and it's a little nervous, especially when you come into the box.
I thought Alexis Newsom was going to take a stab at Chad Simpson down the front stretch, but Chad ended up vaulting himself to the lead. Ty Quilla now starting to close the gap a little bit. There you see last lap speeds. So everybody, it doesn't look like they're saving much fuel, but I would agree with you at this point. The fact that everybody's staying in line and being very well behaved at this point, the only big mover right now is Liam O'Sullivan, and he's kind of stabilized back in 17th, up 8 spots. But I think everyone is kind of saving fuel. So they could do this really in about 4 stops, and that's kind of what we are forecasting for everyone to kind of do here today for a 4-stop strategy. I don't know if anyone can get, to a 3-stop strategy. That's the lap 30, 60, and 90 coming in, and then you're good to go to lap 120. I don't know if anyone's going to attempt the 4-stopper, and in fact, if someone is going to attempt the 4-stopper, and we do stay green flag racing all the way through this thing. I don't know if that makes a 4-stop viable, but a 4-stop opens here in about 4 or 5 laps for the early window at lap 24. That's 24, 48, 72, 96, and 120. I don't know if anyone will attempt that, but definitely looking at a 3-stopper for sure. And we have had a caution-free race earlier this season, so the likelihood of seeing another one, and we've seen caution-free races at the Brickyard this season, this year as well. So the likelihood, and a lot of these racers were in that race for the Indy Open and Indy Fixed. Indy Fixed had only one. Indy Open had none in our broadcast splits that we did. A lot of these same drivers are in that race, so I would not be surprised if we go deep into this race with one caution or no cautions.
No surprise actually if it's happened. It's happened in Michigan with that red flag race, and then we have this green flag race. I thought it's gonna be like a 5 yellow flags. Also included the red flag when we switched to the all the service. Anyways, but I really. Sorry, I saw something. I thought it was. I saw something on the far. I thought it was gonna be incident.
Ooh.
Sorry,
really we see a Murph getting really close.
Yeah.
A pass attempt for Liam O'Sullivan. He's got I don't know, maybe he's having a wheel issue, kind of jerking the wheel a little bit. But Liam O'Sullivan tried to run him down. But back to your point, yeah, the racecraft of this group of racers for this season has been very exceptional.
Yeah, actually, you remember when we started in season 2, we talked about, man, the tough is going to happen in Michigan. And remember one of the races in Michigan when we thought it's going to be an easy race, and then we have a ton of yellow, and then the people get improved to now season 4 when we have a lot of people in one grid and just one caution or two caution or maybe none, like it happened in Michigan. So it's really impressed how the level and the level of these championships getting high. And especially when we talking about how the straight field is today. So today is 4.3 actually. Straight field.
What was it again?
iRacing. 4.3.
Wow, 4.3. Nice.
Yes, that's pretty high. And come back to the race. I think I really worry about we talking about the line that the people saving fuel and everything. We don't know how the setup is in now because Roman Maleshka make this setup for today. But I think about it.
Sorry, Alexis Newsom into the short chute. That was a pretty hard lick. She's going to lose some momentum to Tyquilla. Tyquilla might actually get a run on her down the backstretch going into 3. But does Alexis Newsom now have some damage?
Gonna see how hard it was there.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh. That's kind of like, you remember what's happened to her in one of the, I think, what the official series. On the official series, I was that. Wait.
No, I think it was, Michigan was our Michigan race here when Anna Klimek beat her, wasn't it?
Oh, no, she have a damage in the side pod. Sure, she have a big damage. It could be penalized for the speed in the back straight and the main straight. So that's unfortunate for her because we are just 25 laps in the stint, and I hope she can keep the momentum with that. But she have a damage in the car. Oh, getting close.
We will ride with her and see if she's adjusting this car at all. This is Alexis Newsom, winner here. And also another caution-free Indy 500 in the Lionheart Series. She won that race.
Oh, the same one.
Yeah. And their INDYCAR Series.
One when she did the one stop extra to the other one.
Yeah. She did one stop less than everyone else in that particular race.
Oh, less or more?
One stop less. Yes.
Oh, I thought it was one more, but
yeah, she was just hanging out behind the leaders just like this, kind of, as they swapped the lead back and forth.
Smart.
And saved a bunch of fuel. And now possibly damaged with that lick in the wall about 2 laps ago. But she's gaining on Simpson. And we are getting very, very close to our first round of pit stops. First of what we consider of above 3 stops. Oh, man, she was pushing way out to the wall that time.
Yeah, maybe the setup is really difficult to handle it, and that's why maybe the condition on the track is getting spicy, even with the coldest. It's so, man, it's getting You know what? I saw her exit to the wall. I can see she's going in line to the wall. It's just directed to the wall, but in some point she lifting to put the car in the corner. So,
and the battle between her and Tyquilla is stabilized.
Yeah.
Here is Tyquilla. A look from his perspective. He had a good chance to win almost during the IIS top split, Saturday top split broadcast we had here in the IIS at the Indy 500K. But got run down by Rashad Craig late in that race with much fresher tires. But Tyquilla looking for a little redemption. Also, he's your PRI Hoosier 500 Rookie of the Year. So he does very well at this racetrack. And he just hanging out in fourth as we are getting ready to get to lap 30. Who is going to be the first to blink to come to pit road? The battle for the lead is kind of stabilized. It was a lot of Demerit and Simpson for that first stint swapping. And there goes Demerit, and Demerit bringing with him his teammate, Alexis Newsom, as they lock up tires to the cones there, the yellow cones, the speed limit line. 60 miles per hour now. They have to travel down the front stretch. Trace Shadid also coming to pit road in the background. On pit road right now is Casey Pahutsky. He's that yellow car that just popped out. So first round of pit stops. So Chad Simpson now kind of by himself, but he is joined by his technical teammates, part of that Satellite Racing, Indy Alliance Racing, Rogue Racing team, cooperative team, and they're coming to pit road. No, actually not. It's Simpson by himself. Tyquilla does a bit of a pump fake. We see Liam O'Sullivan in the background coming to pit road by himself. So the Rogue Racing teammates, Aquila and Clindy, are going to stay out. Same thing for Anna Klimek, Logan Edwards, now joined by his teammate Brendan Lichtenberg in I5G and P4, Ricky Paz in P6, Andrew Marquez P7. They're all staying out as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of people coming to the pit, including Tyquilla is leading the race.
Ty's getting 2 extra laps. Here comes Lichtenberg coming to, no, that's not Lichtenberg. That is Lichtenberg coming to pit road. Sorry. Along with, Antonio Estrada. Also, into the wall off of, coming into entry of pit road. That is Chris Albrecht. Mason Mitchum sets a purple lap. Also on pit road, Mark Murphy, Luke Reed, but Albrecht with damage. And I'm seeing a lot of tire dag on some of these cars.
Oh, that's the problem when you release the brake and just at the same time just accelerate. That's happen and you lose the grip on the car. It's kind of weird. So I remember when we went and we was in the iRacing broadcasting partner with P1. Somebody said in the chat, they say, "Oh, what a lame he spun in the pit road." Yeah, sure, it's lame, but it's really difficult. The transition to brake and accelerate is really changed everything on the car, and that's happened. For example, the example of Chris Albrecht now.
And we've seen that happen to real IndyCar drivers before. I mean, we go back, we don't have to look too far in the history of the Indy 500s, real Indy 500s, to see people having problems coming to pit road. Stephen Wilson, I remember, had very much a similar instance on pit road in a couple 500s ago. Anna Klimek coming to pit road. Butch Davis staying out going long. Hunter Ingrave, no surprise there. He is going long. Jacob Collins also known as being an economizer on fuel. He is going long. Anna Klimek on pit road. With her is Logan Edwards, and also Logan Edwards' teammate of Andrew Marquez as he slides a little cockeyed into his stall, but he goes up on the jacks nevertheless. In the background, we have another car moving. That is Chris Stouffer coming off of pit road. Anna Klimek is done down and away. She continues this race. No caution so far at lap 34. Here comes the old crusty vet, Butch Davis. He comes to pit road along with Hunter Ingrave coming to pit road. Jacob Collins coming to pit road. As they go the longest, Brendan Lichtenberg goes purple at a 2:26.
That's very fast, man. 2:26.
So let's do a reset of the field. Just to let you know where we are this season average-wise. Last season, we were about 4 cautions a race. We're at 2.75 cautions a race. We've done 1,250 laps this season. Look at Lichtenberg go steaming to the front. And I don't know if this is one of those things, well, you lead, you lead, you lead. No, you lead. We want to save fuel. But Lichtenberg, the hyperstar, to the point. And it might be, we are in a bit of a fuel-saving swap now in this group. But we've completed 1,250 laps this season. Only 72 of those laps this season have been under caution. We've been under green flag conditions for this series this season for 94.24% of the time. So cautions are very rare, and so far we are caution-free at lap 35 of 120, as now Chad Simpson goes back to the point around Brandon Lichtenberg. Krista Merritt is in third. Kyle Clinworth is in fourth. Alexis Newsom in fifth. Anna Klimek in sixth, and Ty Quilla in seventh. And joining this battle is Logan Edwards. So we have a bit of a battle up here. We have 4 Team I5G cars, and this is their bread and butter. This is what they love to do. Indianapolis is their thing. That's what I5G stands for, by the way, the Indy 500 group. And they are, of course, now up there leading with numbers, but not to be outdone with numbers necessarily is the combination of Clindy, Simpson, and Ty Quilla. That group of 3, they are all either teammates or technical teammates. And so they will, to a degree, work with one another as well. The only odd driver standing out up there with kind of nobody to work with, and you can kind of see it right now, is Anna Klimek stuck to the inside as the freight train goes around the outside of her.
Yeah, I noticed race control talking about the incident with the car 13 is Chris Stoffer, and the car 24. I'm looking for the 24. They have some incident around on the track. 24 is Pahosky. Something happened for Pahosky. Now it's in position 30. Good for Lindenberg. He coming to the pit and he did 9.1 at the box. Alexis Newsom did 8.6, so she maybe put less fuel on the car. So maybe she started to make a strategy when it happened in the last 30 laps, when you can do the last stop. Maybe you can put less, or you can put the exactly amount to go to the end.
Brendan Lichtenberg won the pit stop competition in the PRI in the lead up to the PRI Hoosier 500. So we know that he is very fast on pit road, hits his marks, is efficient in and out. And he did win that. So we know he is fast on pit road. He is back in second place now. He is up 5 spots. Clindy up 9. Chad Simpson in third. Krista Merritt in fourth. Alexis Newsom in fifth. Anna Klimek is in sixth. And if she continues to hold that position as this race ends, she will win the championship no matter what Clindy does. So what Clindy needs now is big help from Ty Quilla, his teammate, in that black car behind the deer. So let's give you an idea of that car. This is that car right there. There he is, and he needs to get around Klimek. This is Klimek right here. Klimek is the points leader, and if he can get around Klimek, then at that point, Clindy starts to gain a little bit more in the points. Getting Klimek shouted out in chat. Rick says, been friends with Butch for 30 years. It's been that long, Rick? Is it? Have I known you that long, Rick?
Oh.
Lewis is like, oh, I feel so sorry for you, Gary. It has been that long. I think we were racing back in the old INDYCAR, the Papyrus INDYCAR Racing 1 and 2 sim, specifically INDYCAR Racing 2, and that was back in 95, 96, 94, 95, 96, somewhere in there. I guess math says it's been that long. It does. I hate to think it's been that long, but math is wrong. Math is not wrong if you add it up right. The old AOL days. Oh, gosh, yes. You could download all of the little mods and your paints and everything through the AOL, different rooms in AOL. Yeah, I remember those. A far cry, although that race, or those sims that we're talking about, the IndyCar Racing 1 and 2 sims, they are not the grandfather to what you see here today. Because remember, that Papyrus group that got bought out by Sierra Online, and then they shifted everything to NASCAR because of the IndyCar split. Thank you very much, Tony George. But anyways, and then there wasn't another IndyCar race until Codemasters, I think, did one for the consoles. There was also one for the Nintendo 64. I think they did one too, the IndyCar Racing 2000. But anyways, there was ABC Sports. ABC Sports did IndyCar race, but none of them were good. Kart Precision Racing, there was those as well. But the Papyrus group, they later went on to those group of developers are the principals of iRacing. They are the principal owners and some of the early developers of iRacing. So the lineage of iRacing actually goes back to an IndyCar race, and that was the Indianapolis 500, the simulation, which was done by Papyrus, but it was published by EA Games, the predecessor to, EA Sports. It's in the game. Electronic Arts. That was their game. That is the grandpappy of all you see here on iRacing. Goes back to Indy 500, the simulation. And that, if you might remember, was it back in April, maybe February? They sat some of the IndyCar drivers down at a computer to have them try to race and do a lap at Indianapolis with the old simulator. And those guys were they were obviously never born when that game came out. So listen to them talk about how old the graphics are. I remember playing that game with a joystick thinking, this is awesome. There we see Lichtenberg getting around Glendy again. And we have, right now, we're kind of just running. We're now into what I would consider the dog days of the race. Already at lap 45. Oh, big twitch off the corner. That is Antonio Estrada and Hunter Ingrave to the inside. I think Hunter got spooked a little bit that his teammate was there. Oh. Hunter almost into the wall. He's trying to recover right now on the short chute. Now, let's watch this again. He gets to the inside of Antonio. I'm sure they're on comms together. If not, they definitely know their teammates, and they're going to give each other room. And look at all the room Antonio gives. Oh, yeah, just a little bit of a flinch there. And I don't blame him. You don't want to wreck your teammate.
It's like, you know what? People who have a three screen, they can see that. People like me, they have only one screen. For sure, I have a two, but people have a one screen. Hear the car close in your ear, on your right ear.
Yeah,
is make that thing. And it's like, oh, I don't want to hit you. I know it was far for that, but yeah.
Hey, Lewis, you got to read chat now. You have to read chat. I need your response to that one.
No, I am not actually. I'm not. I'm just very funny actually. He is very funny.
Lewis does not hate Rick. A little bit further back. So we have a bit of a two-car breakaway that's being aided by a third car who's a tail end of the lead lap. That is Casey Pahutsky. And he will pull these guys forward and probably around them. Here goes Clinty to the inside, and that will bring Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg might take a 3 wide going into one. No, he stays right in line. So they bypass Pahutsky, moving Pahutsky and the AMD machine down to 1 lap down in the 29th position. Then we have a little bit of a gap then back to Chad Simpson, who leads this next group of cars. Chris Demerit is now staying in line behind Chad. Car going to the inside down the backstretch. That is Shane Coker. Not sure if he had a moment or if he was just giving room to John Stellard. Let's see what happens. I think he's just giving room to John Stellard there, judging by the amount of room he gave there and the way he pulled out. Yes, and then he just tucks back in line. But Chris Demerit in line with his teammate Alexis Newsom. Also joining them is Anna Klimek there. Joining the picture is Ty Quilla. Logan Edwards has caught this group. Remember, this was a 7-car breakaway at some point. Now we got Logan Edwards involved. Liam O'Sullivan, the Triple Crown winner over in Vore, is in 9th, and Seb Alexander. We should not rule out Seb at all. Seb is very good at this racetrack. Remember, he drove from the back of the pack, starting 33rd, or at least, I believe it was 33rd. It was definitely in the 30s. In the Elite Racing League and their Indy 500. He drove it inside the top 5 before having to retire. So we know he can do this. He is up 4 spots into 10th. And then right behind him, Chris Stouffer, who is exceptionally well at this racetrack as well. He is in 11th. And Ricky Paz very quietly has maintained hit the position right around the bottom portion of the top 10. He's in 12th. Andrew Marquez, another one of the I-5G entries, in 13th. Butch Davis in 14th. And Mark Murphy up 2 spots now, the 15th, as Hunter Ingrave is now in the picture on Mark Murphy. And we'll see if that battle continues to develop. And that's really your top 15 as we are now 51 laps into this race. Championship Sunday here in the Votive Indy Oval Series. Where we are going to crown a champion one way or another today. And is it going to be Clindy, your leader? Well, right now, he has not enough to pass Anna. He'll have enough to get close, but not enough to pass. Anna, if she finishes 6th where she is in the right now on the racetrack, she will win the championship just by virtue of finishing in 6th. And right now she picks up a position on the technical teammate of Clindy. Clindy does not want to see that. As Simpson allows Anna on by, Simpson will probably re-attack, but we still have a long ways to go. That doesn't mean a pass means anything bad right now. Everyone is trying to hit a fuel mileage number. Whoa, in the back there, again, Hunter Ingrave. No, that's John Stellard and Antonio Estrada. Bunch of new liveries for the Votive Racing team.
So we are about 8 laps to the next pit stop.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. It's already 8 laps, yes.
It is. And I think the only 3 or 4 people in risk to still save fuel is Christopher Demerit, Alexis Newsom, Chap Simpson, and I can tell you Leo Sullivan. I think is the other one. We have a 24 now in the stint, so they need to save it a little bit. Maybe one more lap. Maybe it can extend a little bit in one more lap in the track to try to go into the last stint. It said from the last 30 lap or 25. To at least battle for the race. So you don't want to stay on the last lap, even in the fight to go. Try to save the fuel as much as you can to try to just cross the line, because you miscalculate your pit. So sorry, your fuel. So that's I think Christopher have to do it, and that's why he's in that position behind on Littenberg. Alexis Newson is in trouble now because he started to pull away over the group, or the leader group, and they have attacked by Anna Klimek. So in the middle, we have Pahutsky in 29, but I think also Alexis Newson needs to try to come back, because Pahutsky is going to the pit, and she is a second. Maybe he can leave past Anna Klimek to try to save it a little bit of fuel over there before to come into the pit.
Oh, right up against the wall on the exit of turn 1 in the short chute. Today's fourth running of the Votive Indy 300 is presented to you by Loverns Incorporated. Loverns provides professional services in renovation, remodeling, painting, and mold removal for government, commercial, and residential projects. For a quote or to learn more, you can like them on Facebook or you can visit their website at lovernsinc.com today. All the links you need are in the description. And a shout out to Tom Lovern. That's the brother of Gary, who's the owner of Loverns Inc., for being a big supporter of the league and into next season. In fact, I have an announcement from the admins that the Loverns Inc. Will be a presenting sponsor to the entire season. So, yeah, Loverns Inc. has moved up to the presenting sponsor of the Votive Indy Oval Series in Season 5 and will remain the presenting sponsor of the Votive Indy Derby for next season as well. So, Loverns Inc. is expanding their sponsorship of the series going into next season. So, congratulations to the league, and thanks again to Loverns Inc. And speaking of Loverns Inc., there is Gary Lovern. He's back in 24th position. He finished third here last year, just running his race at the moment. Still very early. We're not even at the halfway. We're just about ready to get to the halfway point in the next round of pit stops. And also, if you enjoy P1's coverage of the Votive Indy Oval Series and respect the stream, please do us a solid. Make sure you support us by subscribing. And while you're at it, don't forget to smash like and click the bell so don't miss out on future P1 iRacing broadcasts, including next week. Next Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. It's the P1 600. It's a community crown jewel level event that we will be hosting and promoting. And a lot of these same drivers you see here today will be participating in that afternoon race, 2 p.m. Eastern, right here on P1 at Michigan International Speedway, a 600-kilometer race. We're not at miles yet. We'll maybe get the miles one of these days, but 600 kilometers, which is 186 laps, just long enough to make a pretty entertaining race. Last year, Jacob Oster won the race by 5 thousandths of a second over Hamilton Akabueezi. So we expect another photo finish, and typically Michigan brings those type of races to the forefront. So join us next Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on P1, as we see Liam O'Sullivan coming to pit road. Trace Shadid already on pit road.
Oh, somebody hit the wall. Somebody hit the wall. I have to fun. It is funny because sometimes I can follow somebody and I hear somebody touch or clinch the wall by just for the sound. And sometimes when you clinch a wall many times, in some point they give you a damage.
Right.
They give you a times zero.
Right.
And then you see the times 2, and times 2 is a damage on the car. Times 4 is because you have a damage, and also the car you hit, it have a damage too. So that's what I mean. But yeah, it's really difficult what's happened now in Indianapolis, especially kind of weird situation with the weather we have now. Alexis Newsom, you said it's coming to the pit.
Yeah, Alexis Newsom and Mark Murphy, my two favorite red, white, and blue cars on pit road. And track temp is at 90 degrees, ambient temperature at 70, so that would be a very pleasant afternoon in Indianapolis if we were outside at the 500 or at the Speedway right now. Brendan Lichtenberg coming to pit road. Scheduled stop for the I-5G racer. Would have won that Creator 500 for iRacing, but lost out on strategy. But obviously, I'm going to pick my favorites in that Creator series. When it comes to INDYCAR drivers, I don't think there's another driver in that Creator series better than this guy.
Who won?
I don't know. It's not Brendan. At that point, I didn't care.
Man.
Because they don't race IndyCar anymore. You know, they just race for that one race and then they never use the car anymore. I only kind of care about the people that race the car over and over. Here comes Clindy, who races this car over and over to pit road, along with Chris Demerit, who makes up a ton of space on Clindy coming to pit road. Also in the background, we see Antonio Estrada and Shane Coker coming to pit road. Luke Reed coming to pit road.
Oh.
So Klimek is now your leader, and she pops out. There actually, we have a couple cars at the tail end of the lead lap, or at least in a different track position. We have Casey Pahutsky, who is one lap down and is immediately in front of the leader, and then in front of Pahutsky. And here comes Anna Klimek. Anna Klimek coming to pit road. Chad Simpson coming to pit road. Also in the background, Seb Alexander, a little bit of a twitch, but he comes to pit road and he keeps it straight. Ricky Paz coming to pit road. So second round of pit stops for these drivers. Got another driver. I think that might be, can't tell who's coming in the background there. Christopher? No, can't tell.
Sorry, I tried to understand.
Wayne Campbell, Gary Lovern on pit road, Luca Tedesco on pit road. So those might be some of the names that I missed. Ty Quilla now is your leader.
I try to understand the it's not an incident, but curious about the Merit. It was on the pits. He went to 60 to 45. O'Sullivan with 226.4 fastest lap. And now, Johnny Stella for 27 flat now. And
yeah, it was getting faster with these fresh tires.
I know. And now it's behind the group. He was very close on Clendy. And now he's behind the group. So maybe he says still need to save fuel to, I know it's 65 to go. I know he's have plenty of the fuel to come in. And now it's going to be side by side with Alexis. But always you want to be a little bit extra to the end, because you. Oh, I waited for the side by side. These two drivers over there, and yeah, kind of curious how left past Clendy by a lot, and is now leading the race. Actually, leading the pack is Littenberg.
Yeah, but look who's that third car is there. He is now, when we cycle through, will be effectively third on the racetrack as Liam O'Sullivan, the Triple Crown winner of the Velocity Online Racing IndyCar Series. He has now vaulted himself into third. And he's going to go to the lead. He's going to try to go to the lead. 3 wide in the 1. Liam O'Sullivan down low. And just where Danny Sullivan passed Mario Andretti, Liam O'Sullivan passes Brendan Lichtenberg and doesn't spin out in 1 and 2. And he is going to now pick up the lead of the 300, but not quite yet. We're going to go 3 wide down the backstretch. Clinty in the middle. Liam O'Sullivan down low. Lichtenberg gives a lot of room up high, and now that moves O'Sullivan now to the point. Still side by side right behind him. Here's Clinty and Lichtenberg still trying to keep it off one another. Oh, here comes Anna Klimek, seeing an opportunity. Oh, wow! Oh, wow!
Yeah, this is crazy. So, thinking about it now, how it's going to be when we have a 15-10 to go with all these names battle for the victory on the end. Oh my God, O'Sullivan! I thought they were gonna go to the wall, but nope. All good for him.
I was just getting the camera, and they keep racing. They're gonna allow Seb Alexander in the background there to bring John Stellard forward, and they will be on this pack as well. Seeing Jacob Collins and the plain white wrapper coming off of pit road. He stayed out long. Also staying out long is Hunter Ingrave. And he is now on pit road right now. So Hunter Ingrave, again, goes the longest. He goes to almost lap 70.
Yeah, you're right. Almost at 68. We have now 53 to go. And it's going to get excited, man, to be honest. I think it's nothing to lose. That's the problem. Nothing to lose to all these people, but a lot to lose is for Clendy. And also for Anna Klimek, she's still, Sullivan almost hit the wall. She's still over there, just keeping the track and in between top 5 actually.
All right, let's reset the field here real quick. We watch this battle up at the front. And again, before we do that, I do want to thank everybody. If you enjoy P1's coverage of the Votive Indy Oval Series and respect the stream, please do us all. Make sure you support us by subscribing. And while you're at it, don't forget to smash like and click the bell so you don't miss out on future P1 iRacing broadcasts. the fifth running, or today's fourth running, excuse me, of the Votive Indy 5 or Indy 300 is presented to you by Loverns Inc. Loverns provides professional services in renovation, remodeling, painting, and mold removal for government, commercial, and residential projects. For a quote to learn more, like them on Facebook or visit their website at loversinc.com today. Link is in the description. Also want to remind everybody about the fifth running of the Votive Indy Derby presented by Loverns Inc. That's going to be on July 26th. Registration opens tomorrow. It is free to enter. There's over $1,000 in total prizes, $400 to the winner. To learn more or to join the Votive Racing League's Discord, reach out to the team admin or the admin team, and they will get you in there. There might be an invite in the description, so you want to check that out. If you're just joining us, this is P1's coverage of Championship Sunday, the Votive Indy Oval Series, coming to you from Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the fourth running of the Votive Indy 300, presented by Loverns Incorporated. We've now completed 71 of 120 scheduled laps. If you're joining today's coverage, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. The next race for us here on P1, actually it's going to be you, Lewis, for rounds 5 and 6 of the Elite Racing League's Indy Lights Series from Laguna Seca and IRP. Race 1 starts at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, with LGN on the call, and that'll be followed by race 2 immediately following the completion of race 1. So that is this Thursday, 7:45. Lewis will be calling the Elite Racing League's Indy Lights Series right here on P1. Let's reset the field after this last round of pit stops. Anna Klimek now all of a sudden has gone from the mid-pack to the lead. As again, I think a lot of drivers are out there swapping positions and trying to save fuel, so she inherits a little bit of lead time there. But Brendan Lichtenberg now passes her going into 3 and 4. He will pick up the lead, at least going down the front stretch. Anna Klimek to the inside. She will go back to the point at the yard of bricks. Then we got Clindy in the third spot. He's going to shoot the middle, and he's going to race his points rival right up the middle, side by side. And now I think he's just, I think that's a little bit of throwing the gauntlet at Anna going, come on, let's race me. And Anna's like, I don't know if I want to get that close. So Clindy, Klimek, Lichtenberg. Now that's going to be your top 3 right now. That's going to change as we go through the field. Krista Merritt in 4th. Alexis Newsom, another I5G teammate in 5th. Liam O'Sullivan up 19 spots to 6th. He was as high as 3rd at one point. Actually, he led a little bit. Actually, I take that back. So we'll continue to watch him. He is a Triple Crown winner in the VOR INDYCAR Series. In their last season, when he won their championship, he also won their Triple Crown. So keep in mind that he loves these big races. Chad Simpson in 7th. Ty Quilla in 8th. Logan Edwards in 9th. And Seb Alexander in 10th. Then right behind Seb Alexander is we got Chris Stouffer in 11th. John Stellard in 12th. Hunter Ingrave now 13th. Remember, Hunter is going the longest on most of these fuel stints. So he's going to pick up probably a couple more spots here with another round of pit stops to go. Remember, when we get to about 15 laps from now will be our finals pit stop. He's looking to gain some more positions and then really go racing. Then Mark Murphy in 14th. He is 3rd in points, but he has been hovering around this spot all day long and has not really made up a lot of positions. Do we see him gamble for his last stop? We don't know. We'll find out. We're still a little ways away from that. Andrew Marquez in 15th position. Ricky Paz in 16th. Butch Davis back to 17th. The host with the most, Shane Coker, all by him lonesome off of turn 2. He's in 18th. Antonio Estrada and Lilac Zier battling for position inside the top 20. That rounds out the remainder of your top 20. Then it's Tedesco, Durazo, Reed, Collins, Campbell, Lovern, Gallus, Shadid, Pahutsky, and Chris Albrecht. Those are the only cars still running. 32 started this race. 30 are still running. And we have 28 still on the lead lap. Still looking at our last round of pit stops to occur right around lap 90, give or take in that neighborhood as Clindy goes to the point, Lewis. I guess we just start waiting for that last lap sprint as now the entire 13 is all lined up together on the racetrack. And soon to be about 18.
Yeah, we are about 15 to go. Tony Estrada is going down, and he hit the wall. He is with damage, no yellow. He spun and in turn 2, so he have a damage, wheel damage. Yeah, I think we don't want to wait for the last stint, or the last couple laps to the white flag to battle right now. So that's I think if you want to win the championship, you have to do it right now. So that's a Clindy who want to.
And it looks like maybe Antonio grabbed a little bit of the apron there, kind of like what Newgarden did in turn 4 for the 500 and noses it into the inside wall, but keeps it going. So we are not going to go under caution, but unfortunately, early day for my broadcast partner, the IIS. He will probably wrap this race up in about 30th position. Meanwhile, up front, his teammate continues to lead. It is Clindy, followed by your points leader, Anna Klimek. Brendan Lichtenberg, really, if he finishes in this position right here, he will become your rookie of the season. Krista Merritt, he'd like to get a win this season. It's good to see him back in the car. Alexis Newsom. So I5G currently occupying 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Chad Simpson in 6th. Ty Quillis 7th. Chad Simpson, if he can get around back up to Brendan Lichtenberg, then he will pick back up the lead of the Rookie of the Season. Remember, he got a win earlier this season at Charlotte. And again, another successful campaign for the admins here of the Votive Indy Oval Series. We've had 5 different winners in 8 races. Clindy, Klimek, and Matt Taylor are the only repeat winners this season. Taylor's won the last 2. Unfortunately, Taylor not here today. But a little review of the season could tell you that we started off this season with Clindy winning the Votive Indy Derby, Chad Simpson winning at Charlotte. Anna Klimek got her first win at that thrilling finish and that caution-free race at Michigan. Then Anna Klimek backed it up a win again with a win at Milwaukee. Jacob Oster with that statistical dead heat tie. We were 0.000 to the 3rd decimal spot over Brian Campbell there at Chicagoland. But Jacob Oster got credited for the win. Clindy comes back and wins at Homestead. Matt Taylor wins at Phoenix and then wins again at Auto Club. And that is where we stand. 8 races in, 9th race of the season. We will pick up Season 5 in July, late July, right here on P1. And again, your schedule for Season 5, here it is. We'll start again with the Indy Derby, the 5th running, and then we'll do a day-night doubleheader at Texas. We'll go to Old Atlanta, Milwaukee, Michigan, Richmond, Kansas, and wrap up again at Indianapolis right before Thanksgiving. If any of that's interesting to you and you'd like to be a part of next season, be sure to join the Votive Indy Oval Discord to learn more.
This is summer fall season. And we're starting in winter, spring. Man, how the time is going fast.
I know. I forget how many days, but it's like less than 200 days now to the PRI Hoosier 500. It seems like we just ran that. Battle with Logan Edwards trying to pass Seb Alexander, and as a result, loses a spot to Chris Stouffer. Now Chris Stouffer in a bit of a run on Seb Alexander. And does he take a stab at him and one? No, he's just going to stay right there. Ooh, Hunter Ingrave almost up in the short chute wall. Rick Ravon says, Butch Davis will win this race with fuel mileage. Maybe. Although, I think Hunter Ingrave has gone deeper into the race with fuel mileage and is ahead of Butch right now. We'll see how this last stint rolls out as we see Casey Pahutsky come into pit road in the background one more time. That's the one thing I love about this current generation of this car. And we kind of saw this a couple seasons ago, maybe a year ago, me and you, Lewis, when we were doing the Elite Racing. Ooh, car just dropping out. Alexis Newsom. Oh, she blinks back in. Okay, good. She's back. But it was in the Elite Racing League, and we kind of predicted the winner of that race. Ooh, Clindy in the wall in turns 3 and 4 in the short chute. I don't know if he's damaged at all. but he definitely did make wall contact. But we were able to predict the winner with about 120 laps to go in that particular race. This year in the real Indy 500, I know a lot of people were able to predict Rosenquist to get the win because of the different type of fuel strategies and everything. This car is, I hate to say this, it's kind of predictable, but if you know, it opens the door kind of for if you really want to try to throw some B strategies out there, throw as wide of a net as possible to try to do something different. And, you know, maybe that's what Butch Davis is doing back there. We know that that's what Hunter Ingrave is doing by trying to save fuel. We don't know if it's going to pan out for those guys right now at this point in time. We'll know here in about another 20 laps or so as Clindy goes back to the points and around Klimek, but Klimek still holds the points lead in this if we were to end the points battle right now. But one of the things that I like about this car is at least there's you got to gamble sometimes, and I said this a lot in some previous races here recently, because you kind of know that every 30 laps you got to come to pit road with this car. But if you gamble, you might be able to do something different. And I always say and I've been saying lately, you lose every gamble you don't take. And I think maybe back there we got some people that are rolling the dice trying to gamble here. And if they don't throw the dice, they're never going to know. So they might as well just go ahead and throw the dice and see what comes up. It comes up snake eyes or it comes up as a winner. We'll see.
Yeah, actually I agree. Sometimes I used to do it when you gamble with, I'm going to come into the pit, or I'm going to save a fuel, and then in the end, I'm going to push, and then to see what's happened, because it's going to be another yellow coming soon, but never came. Or, for example, the best example, when it's happened when they fixed the series with Brando Trost, when he coming to the pit before when everybody think it to come in, and gamble with the undercut, but is 10 of the 10 times is always gain only 4 good strategies for him. But it is what it is, and that's also you said, and even in the real life, the car I think is predictable to who's gonna win. But also the good thing about being in the virtual is about you can do crazy stuff you cannot do in the real life, and that's make the excited to be in this virtual stuff. So, but yeah, you're right about the ERL. We already knew who's gonna win or who's gonna maybe win, because it's only 3 guys have the chance to win the race, and Adriano Piñero was the best chance to be that, because he just going to push, and that's when he gambled to push in and have maybe a caution late.
But it never showed up. That caution never showed up. That was a caution-free race, just like we are tonight. We're caution-free. As a primetime John Steller coming to pit road. We are right in that window for the next round of pit stops, by the way.
Yeah, actually we have somebody with middle flag is Luke Reed. Hit the wall in turn 1.
So he's going to have
the
to
wheel,
come
and then the wheel came back.
He's going to have to come to pit road. The wheel came back, but he's showing damage, and he's going to have to come to pit road in the next 4 laps. Otherwise, he gets disqualified. Oh, there's a pass for the lead.
Sorry.
Pass for the lead, and we just saw it. We'll go back in time and watch what happened here. This is all setting up through the backstretch.
In turn 3.
We see this through turn 3, and it will rejoin the action. But watch what happens as everyone just kind of bounds up. Clindy pops out, Littenberg pops out, and Klimek does a late move to the inside. Wow. And now we're back.
Alexis Newsom hit the wall once again in turn 2, and now the car for sure have a damage, big damage for that.
Right. She almost hit it off the exit of 1, and Ty Quilla almost followed her.
Brenda.
Look at all the dirty air in front of her, and she gets right up in there, right underneath the attenuator. Oh, and that's a big pound. That is a big lick there for Alexis Newsom on the right in front of the Riley Children's Hospital suites. She's coming to pit road. It was scheduled pit stop time anyways, but let's see if that pit stop is any longer with any required repairs that she needs to get addressed on pit road as she gets down to her box and goes up on the jack. So it looks like normal service is going to occur here and she's down. We wait. Now she's rolling. So if there's any damage, it's either optional or not repairable, but still able to roll.
Captain's on pit now.
And that is also Liam O'Sullivan with them as well. Anna Klimek staying out. Glindy staying out. Chris DeMeritt staying out. Chad Simpson on pit road. His final stop in this campaign. A very successful, whether he wins the Rookie of the Season award or not, a very successful campaign here for Chad. Getting back in victory lane is a big part of it, and it's kind of vaulted success for him. We saw him have a very good Indy fixed 500 in the top split and a very good open 500 in the top split. And it seemed to have energized his abilities here recently, and he is back rolling and looking for a good finish today to wrap out this season. Chad Simpson, winner earlier this season at Charlotte. Right behind him is Butch Davis.
Yeah, the points leader is pit with Glendy. Oh, this is going to be a good battle on the pit also too.
Klimek coming to her stall. She hits her marks. This is the final stop for the championship leader this season. This will complete her championship campaign on pit road. She's down and away, but Tyquilla will get around her. Glindy will be right there. Chris DeMeritt going long now. Stouffer staying out. Logan Edwards staying out. Hunter Ingrave, I mentioned, staying out. Go ahead.
He almost lose in the exit on the turn 2 on the
Who's
pit
that?
road.
Glindy?
Glendy.
All right, we'll go back
The car was in the drift.
Let's see what happened here.
Save it.
And this is coming up to speed on the apron and turns on the south end of the racetrack and turns 1 and 2. Very slippery down here. And he's trying to come up to speed as fast as possible with the leader zipping around him. And he's trying to catch up to Anna. I didn't see it, but not
really,
surprised.
I can see the guy. I know you're going to see it because the it's ready. Well, in the front page you can see it for sure. And on the board you can see him move the control, and also he loses a lot of momentum. With the Anna Klimek, he's leading the pack, and also Tyquilla. That's why all this back to the pack. With I think he loses 4 positions out there.
Chris Stouffer coming to pit road now. So that's going to turn the lead over to Logan Edwards and then Hunter Ingrave. Hunter Ingrave's going to really pit with a short stop, and he'll only have to pit for 20 laps worth of fuel, really. Jacob Collins staying out there long. Jacob up to 3rd. Chris Stouffer on pit road. Tyquilla in this battle. Oh, okay, now the gloves are off. Now they see the light at the end of the tunnel. Fortunately, Glindy now stuck behind Liam O'Sullivan. That's going to be a hard pass right there. Once again, if you're just joining us, you're watching P1's coverage of round 9 of 9. This is Championship Sunday, the Votive Indy Oval Series, coming to you from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the 4th running of the Votive Indy 300 presented by Loverns Incorporated. We're currently, right now, we're watching 2 drivers go extremely long into this last stint. They're going to have to come to pit road anytime. Let's get the intervals back on here. Edwards, Ingrave, Collins, all are going to have to come to pit road. They're all nearing 30 laps or more, 29 laps or more into their stint. And they're going to stay out again, at least the top 2. We'll see if Jacob Collins makes that turn down the pit road. Yes, he is. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next race. The next race for us here in the Votive Indy Oval Series will be July 26th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time for the Season 5 opener from Kentucky for the 5th running of the Votive Indy Derby presented by Loverns Incorporated. Who will win the 5th ever Votive Indy Derby? Will it be one of the previous winners to get their second win? Or will it be another first-time winner? We'll tune in to find out. If you're enjoying what you're seeing today, then don't miss out on all the action when Votive returns for Season 5 in July right here on P1. Logan Edwards staying out for another lap. Hunter Ingrave staying out for another lap. They will have to come to pit road. There's no way around that. But they're going to have a better part of a lap lead on everybody right now. You see, they have about 30 seconds back to the lead pack, or the lead pack, the pack that will assume the lead when these guys come to pit road. The pit road delta is 34, 35 seconds. So they will pop out with the leaders, and they'll be able to race with them in the late stages here as we are lap 100 of 120.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Like I just said, you're right. You don't want to add more people to this battle. Oh my God, Blenda Britzenberg lose a little bit of momentum over there, and came Alexis almost hit the wall once again, but all good for her in the turn 2, sorry. It's getting crazy actually. It's getting more excited. I think everyone is start to the pump is getting more nervous in your body, and I think it's not about the championship. It's about who's gonna win the race. That's who's gonna win the last race for sure. And Clemic want to win the race and the championship. That's gonna be the best finish for the championship for her. But also you have a Quilla, you have a Demerit, you have a Simpson over there, the pole sitter actually. Littenberg, Alexis News is kind of, I don't know, I haven't double about her. But Clendy is still over there. I think the nervous feelings is gonna be around 10 to go.
Hunter Ingrave still out there turning laps. He is 33 laps into this stint. Got Christian Steele sticking in a chat. He's a teammate to Chris DeMerit. He likes DeMerit's strategy. You know what, man? I'll be hard pressed to disagree with you. You guys definitely have this Indy strats nailed down. And there is Chris DeMerit currently when Hunter Ingrave comes to pit road, where he is on pit road right now. Chris DeMerit and this whole group, when they come around and they pick up the lead, Chris DeMerit will be at worst third right now. And then we're going to shoot it out to the end here. We are caution-free at this point. And again, I'm going to knock on wood. And I please encourage all of you watching right now that if you have wood nearby, to knock on it as well. Because we need all the good luck. I want to finish this race under caution. No cautions here. And to say on top of that, we have like the top 17 all together in a line. So we have everyone together. This is going to be a great finish. I think it's going to be another photo finish. Don't go anywhere. This is turning into a great finale for Season 4 here in the Votive Indy Oval Series. Anna Klimek now picks up the lead as we are now within sight of the end. Hunter Ingrave comes back out. He picks up the 11th spot. He'll be able to draft back up, but here comes Ricky Pasady inside with a full head of steam. Hunter Ingrave's just going to hold it on the outside. He'll have fresher tires and a much lighter tank. Lindy taking a look to the inside of Alexis. Oh, he slides up, just going to keep the car down. Oh, he goes into the wall, into the short chute. Another car licking the wall. Lindy the Pink Panther, he's drafting, he's got the momentum. He goes to the inside of Alexis. Use that hybrid deployment. Can't quite clear, getting the dirty air from Lichtenberg. Alexis Newsom's teammate, right in front of him, Hyperstar. Doing what he needs to do to provide not just a rear gunner, but a front gunner to his wingman, Alexis Newsom. Oh, big run. Big run, Clindy to the inside, but he's not going to have the draft. They're going to bang wheels.
He tried to grab the draft on the Lichtenberg, but sure he can. they give it the draft to Alexis Newsom.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, Newsom and Lichtenberg are teammates. So if I was in Lichtenberg's position, I'd be doing the same thing. Lindy goes down low, gets to the low side immediately to get the clean air. Back up front, Klimek and Quilla. They continue to swap the lead. Krista Merritt third, Chad Simpson fourth. Brendan, we're watching a battle for fifth, sixth, and seventh. To the inside, Clindy using that hybrid to power himself forward. He does, but to the outside, big run. Alexis Newsom with the draft. Goes right on by. She goes high, using the high side to get the momentum. She might be damaged. That's probably why she's going for the momentum. She just knows that she just has to keep all of that positive momentum forward and stay in the draft. Going high again, getting as much clean air as possible. Now going to the high side of her teammate, Brendan Lichtenberg, the hyperstar. She goes around the high side. Oh, Lichtenberg, a little bit of a twitch. That's going to cost him a little momentum. Here comes Clindy to the inside. Getting close, kind of a little bit of a side draft. Lichtenberg into the draft with his teammate. Into three, still side by side. Oh. Clindy, a little bit of a lift. Oh, big twitch. Another twitch. Another twitch. Up into the wall. Lichtenberg. Two big twitches for Lichtenberg. He caught it. He might have kissed the wall, but it cost him a position.
Maybe the tires on him is gone. You need to adjust a little bit the anti-roll bar to maintain the car in the track, and I think it may be fun. But he make the big run on Sullivan. Now he lose one position over the Hunter Grave, actually, because that thing over Lichtenberg.
And now Hunter Ingrave, who is the best tires out there right now. He stopped the latest out of all the drivers. His last stop was at lap 102. It was 2 laps longer than the next closest driver, which is Logan Edwards, and he passes Lichtenberg. Well, he doesn't complete the pass. He's got the pass, but he doesn't complete it yet. And now he does. He slides up, and he can't. He needs to get to his teammate now and suck right up to the back of his teammate in the draft. And then he'll be part of this closing battle. Still plenty of time. 12 laps to go. Up at the front, it is Ty Quilla looking for his second career win in the Votive Indy Oval Series. It has been a while for Ty. I believe it was Pocono Season 2. I looked that up. Yeah, Season 2. He was part of that incredible run of different drivers and different races. So he likes the 2.5 mile flat ovals, and he is right there. And he was in contention during our IIS Top Split broadcast a couple Saturdays ago for the 500K. And that battle with Hunter Ingrave, he has caught Clindy, and he is right there with his teammate. It is Clindy, Newsom, Ingrave. Not in that order. It is Newsom, Clindy, and Ingrave. That's the order. To the inside, here comes Hunter Ingrave on his teammate. Back up to the point, Anna Klimek. And are we going to see now with 10 laps to go, are we going to see any team orders with Rogue Racing to try to help their teammate? Or does Anna Klimek win this race and the championship in the best fashion possible by winning the championship in the race in the last race? Here goes Hunter Ingrave to the inside of Alexis Newsom. He keeps holding it down there. Chad Simpson giving the dirty air to Alexis. Their technical teammates, Simpson and Ingrave. He goes to the inside to help Ingrave pull forward. And he pulls him forward, move Hunter Ingrave now up to 5th. Hunter Ingrave up 14 spots, Lewis. We should not count him out. We're now inside of 10 laps to go. We've heard it so many times. Oh, Clindy into the wall. Big hit off of one. That opens the inside for Logan Edwards. That might be day done for Clindy.
Oh, the way he hit the wall, it was, oh my God, it was a really bad. And especially with 9 to go, you want all your car and 100% to battle to try to, but I think the tires on Clindy is kind of gone. And I can tell you, Hunter and Gray have a 9 laps of the old tires versus, Clindy, my God, versus the 18, 16, and 19 of the top 4, sorry. So they have a good chance to have what if can win the race today because the tires of the Hunter and Gray.
We've heard this stat so many times by Paul Page. If you watch the old Indy 500s, he says often the leader at 10 laps to go is not the winner of the Indy 500. Stat-wise, I want to tell you, the 4 of the last 5 Indy 500 winners were leading with 10 laps to go. So part of that whole stat, the deal is, in order to win, you got to put the car in a position to win, and that's what we're seeing right now. It's going to come down to between these 4, because here comes Hunter Ingray with the freshest tires. He is now around Chad Simpson. He is now up to Chris DeMeritt. Klimek, Quilla, DeMeritt, and Ingrave is going to be your shootout here for the win here of the Indy 300. We see Clindy now fading to 8th.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Clendy. It's going back to the 8. I think it's best to him is just save the car to the end and just pray for it. Maybe about something can happen with Anna Clement. That's when I see Anna Clement don't want it to for sure. But if Clendy can win something, you have to something happen with Anna Clement on the end.
Hunter Ingray to the inside, Anna Klimek to the inside, Hunter Ingray to the inside of Chris DeMeritt. Class is in session for the youngin' as he is learning from one of the guys with the most experience and proud of all 4 of these drivers right up front. Chris DeMeritt, multi-time champion Indy Oval, Indy Fixed. As I mentioned, won the Triple Crown in Indy Oval, Indy Fixed lineage, including that win when he won the Triple Crown. One of the wins was at Daytona, when Daytona was a big track on the schedule. And we got 4 cars all in a row. Chad Simpson might roll himself into this. There's still a little time, coming to 5 to go. But Hunter Ingrave is the freshest tires of this group. Here comes Anna Klimek to the inside of Ty Quilla. Hunter Ingrave's going to pop out, use the draft of Anna Klimek to pull himself forward. He gets underneath DeMeritt, but he can't quite clear him. Oh! Almost into the wall.
Careful. Yeah, it's kind of you're going too fast and make the pass for the inside. He need to looking for outside on DeMeritt, but unfortunately for Hunter, DeMeritt still used that line. I think he need to wait it for the opportunity. I think the opportunity is there in turn 3 for him, but it is difficult to find out actually now.
Coming to 4 to go. It's a qualification run to find a winner here at the Votive Indy 300 presented by Loverns Inc. Do we see a championship get crowned with Anna Klimek, who now leads going into 1. Ty Quilla second, looking for his second career win. Chris DeMeritt, believe it or not, he's looking for his first career win here in the series. And Hunter Ingrave, he would love to get a win too. That is your top 4 with 4 to go. 10 miles, a qualification run to decide the winner of the Votive Indy 300. Coming to 3 to go. Ty Quilla's going to lead at the line. We're going to go 3 wide. Here comes Chris DeMeritt to the inside. The savvy vet sends it to the point. It is now your leader in the 1. But here comes Anna Klimek to the outside. Ty Quilla keeps the momentum on the outside. And Chris DeMeritt goes from the lead back to 3rd, and here comes Hunter Ingrave to the inside using the drop of Anna Klimek once again to try to pull himself forward. We're going to go 2 by 2 for first, second, third, and fourth through the north end of the racetrack. Coming off of 4, coming to 2 to go, still 2 by 2.
Now is a chance for Hunter Ingrave. I think that's the chance he needs to. And it's still not clear for him. It's still not clear.
But he's still in the neighborhood and not out of this battle yet. DeMeritt all the way up to the wall. Side by side. Little bit of a side draft. Almost a virtual bump for Klimek and Quilla through the south end of the racetrack. Now they're heading north to turn 3. Ty Quilla, Anna Klimek this time by. White flag is coming out. And looks like Hunter Ingrave has made his way around Chris DeMeritt and now will battle for the lead and for the win. And one of those cars in front of him is his teammate. That is Ty Quilla, the PRI Rookie of the Year. Here we come. White flag out. We're going to go 3 wide at the line. No, 2 wide at the line. Klimek down low. Quilla up high. Now Hunter Ingrave has no place to go. Still side by side through the short chute. Coming off a 2 for the final time. Drag race down the backstretch. Here comes Hunter Ingrave side by side. Anna Klimek down low, tries to defend. Logan Edwards pops out in the background under Chad Simpson. Christopher Demerit looking for a position to go. Here comes on the high side from Hunter Ingrave. He goes from third to second. Now he's going to drag race his teammate for the win of the Indy 300. The turn for home off the final turn down the front straightaway. Hunter Ingrave has a run on the outside. He is going to probably nip him at the line. Yes, he does. Hunter Ingrave with the win. What a win.
For 2800 of a second. I think the trick why they did make the opportunity for Hunter Ingrave and make all of this stuff for him. I think I see black flag. I see some incident on the back on the field with Andrew Marquez and Butch Davis over there and Ricky Paz. But what a definition, what a finish for Hunter Ingrave. Came, waited to the end, waited for longest with the other one to win the race with fresh tire for the other one.
Wow. Margin of victory, 28 thousandths of a second. That is basically your margin of victory. That was the Indy 500. It was 23 thousandths of a second.
That is true. Ricky Paz lose the control in turn 3 and 4. Murphy saved it. Bush Davis and also Andrew Marquez got a black flag because they went to the pits.
Wow. You know, and I'm happy. I've been a big fan of Hunter for a long time. And I've always encouraged him. You just need to finish these races. You just need to finish these races, and you're going to do fine. And we've seen him kind of progress. He was fast. He would qualify high, and then he would have some problem, one thing or another, whether it be equipment or just losing concentration and not getting that win. And then he's putting the racecraft together. And now once you put the racecraft together and you get the pace to qualify, and you get the racecraft together, then you start finishing and you get on podiums. And then you start getting podiums, you start getting wins. And that is kind of the progression of Hunter Ingrave. I'm so proud of this guy. He is your winner tonight over Ty Quilla, his teammate. Ty finishes second again at the Brickyard. We'll talk to him in a moment. Anna Klimek is going to be your Season 4 champion. She comes home in third. Chris Demerit with a great run there at the end. Still looking for his first win. Yes, he will get it. It is Chris Demerit, of course. We know it's just a matter of time. Logan Edwards in fifth. Chad Simpson in sixth. Chad Simpson will win your Rookie of the Year or the Rookie of the Season. Alexis Newsom in seventh. Clindy, unfortunately, not a three-peat from Clindy, but we know he will come back strong in Season 5. He's going to take a little time off here, I'm sure, to recharge. And you know what? I don't blame the guy. He has been racing a ton here over the last year or so. He comes home in eighth. A great attempt to three-peat, but just coming up a little short today. Brendan Letterberg in ninth. He will finish second in the Rookie Championship. Liam O'Sullivan, the Bohr Triple Crown champion, comes home in 10th today. But what a great effort for him. At one point, he was looking for possibly be a chance for the win. It just didn't work out in his favor, and I'm going to guess, Lewis, we'll let you determine this. He might be your driver of the race. I'm not sure yet.
I'm not sure yet, but you can keep going with the standings.
We got plenty of time. Chris Stouffer quietly comes home 11th. Mark Murphy completes his third place campaign here in the championship in 12th place here at the Brickyard. Seb Alexander 13th. Primetime John Stellard in 14th. Jacob Collins up to 15th. Dan Durazo 16th. Lilac Zier 17th. Wayne Campbell, Luca Tedesco, and Shane Coker, your top 20. Ricky Paz, Gary Lover, Hugo Gallis, Butch Davis, Andrew Marquez, Trace Shadid, Casey Pahutsky, Luke Reed, Chris Albrecht, and Antonio Estrada El Patron back into 30th position. And Mason Mitchum and Jeff Hysong round out the remainder of this 32-car field. Keep in mind, we do have live stewarding here. These results are unofficial. They could change.
Changed before.
Changed before.
That is tough. It is tough when they don't have the final result, and you have to wait for what is going to happen, especially when an interview. I know Leo Sullivan 15 on the standings. I know he did a good job of everything, but man, the way Hunter Ingrave coming from 18th spot to the front to win the race and and be patient and everything, I think I'm gonna break the rules, and it's gonna be the driver of the day, because the way he came from the front, we didn't even mention to him an entire race, and he came, like you mentioned, waited. He did 34 laps in the stint, and he showed up in the battle in top 10 or something like that, and then on the fight to go, just did the thing. I just waited for opportunity. These three guys on the front, it's no mistake, but it's like they try to, one person have to be on the front, and that's a Hunter and Gray found it, and he found it, that gap, and make the victory for him. So it's gonna be the driver of the day for sure for him.
All right, so it's Lewis's award. He can make the rules whenever he wants to. But remember, it's not a memorial award. It's not a memorial.
No, it's not memorial. Okay, it was sick that day. Okay, look at the Tedesco. Thank you so much.
All right, so we're gonna do. We got a lot of interviews, so stay put. Don't go anywhere. We still have a lot of time before the IndyCar race, the real IndyCar race gets here. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk to the podium first. Anna, we will talk to her last. So she finished third. We will talk to her last, being that she is more than likely the season champion. So we'll just do a refresh of screens here and see if they have update. Yes, the points have been updated. So we do have final points. Anna Klimek wins the championship by 35 points over Clindy and 78 points over Mark Murphy. Logan Edwards finishes fourth. Chad Simpson will finish fifth. And he will finish ahead of Brendan Littenberg. So that means Chad Simpson will be your rookie of the season. And we will bring in Chad here momentarily. So the waiting room is getting full now. So we will bring up Ty Quilla first. We will do our podium interviews for the P2 and the race winner. Then we will talk to Chad Simpson. Then we will talk to Anna Klimek. And then we will talk to Shane Coker. He will do a real quick state of the league address with us here. So we'll bring in Ty Quilla. And here is Ty joining us in the booth. Ty, man. Just like the IIS almost. I mean, you were up front all day. You led a lot of this race. You put yourself in a position to get the win. But unlike the IIS, where you had a technical teammate kind of beat you out for the win with fresher tires, you had a real teammate beat you out for the win on fresher tires, but had to drag race you down the stretch. I'm guessing that you're probably happy for Hunter, but you're probably saying, man, one of these days you're getting so close. The PRI Hoosier 500, the IIS, we know you did well in the fixed and open 500s. A win here in your future is not too off in the distant future. That is for sure on a top split broadcasted race.
Yeah, I really wanted that one. I knew Hunter was coming because I got that over comms that Kyle was saying, yeah, he's got fresh tires and he's going to win this race. And I was like, uh-oh. So I tried to work with Anna as much as possible to just keep that pace. I think I might have made a mistake. If I really wanted to win that race, I probably should have given Hunter dirty air and let Anna stay on the inside there. And that race might have been mine. Who knows? But guess I'm happy I helped him, and what a strategy call on his part. So.
Kind of almost mirroring the real Indy 500, where you had teammates racing there for the win, and I think was it Kiffin? Was it Kiffin Simpson? No, it wasn't Kiffin. Forget who finished. He ended up finishing fifth out of it. He came off of turn 4 or third and finished fifth. His name's escaping me, but he was Felix Rosenquist's teammate, and he was basically saying that he was racing his teammate and maybe sacrificed a little too much because he was racing his teammate. Is that kind of what you're feeling a little bit after the fact?
Maybe a little bit, but I didn't fall back that far, so it's not as bad. P2 is still a great day. I'm just happy to be back and forward the next season. So just wanted to get this one in. I enjoyed Indy this year. It's hit or miss on whether or not Indy's a good season. So this was a pretty good year, I feel like, minus the fixed. So I just wanted to come back out and enjoy a little bit more before we see it again in the PRI Hoosier 500, because that'll probably be one of the last times.
All right. Well, congratulations on the P2. I know you were looking for just a little bit more, and I think it's much like people were probably are telling David Malukas that a win is not too far off in his distant future. Never winning the Indy 500 is never a sure thing, but people kind of know that when you're good at someplace, that eventually the cream rises to the top, as Randy Macho Man Savage used to always say. So we know we will see you in victory lane at some point, definitely for sure at another racetrack, but I think at Indianapolis for sure again soon. I think you did win a top split oval broadcast that we have, so you got that in the bag. So you know you got the winning experience here. Shout outs, friends, family, sponsors, anyone I want to say hi to?
Yeah, first I'll start saying shout out to Hunter on the win there. Again, fantastic strategy call. And then obviously shout out to Anna with the championship. What a drive. I know Kyle was really wanting to get there and put some people in between him and Anna. So we tried our best, but I had a great race today and really sealed the deal today. So shout out to you guys for the broadcast. Shout out to Shane for everything he does for Votive and for all of us in the community. Wouldn't be here without him and all your guys' effort. So appreciate all you guys and appreciate the field showing up. We'll see you guys next season.
All right, that's Ty Quilla finishing second today, bringing the black and silver forward 6 spots to finish second by 28 thousandths of a second. Congratulations, Ty. We'll catch you at the next one, sir.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you then. Take care.
And that is Ty Quilla. There we go. We'll bring in Hunter Ingrave in just a second. And Marcus Armstrong. Come on, Gary. You got to remember that. Marcus Armstrong, yes, finished 5th. But he was racing for he took the white flag, was in at least 3rd place coming off of turn 4, and actually finished that race 5th. And he was kind of kicking himself a little bit there at the end of that 500 as well. Let's bring in Hunter Ingrave. Here is Hunter, and I don't know if Lewis has any questions for you as well, but man, we are very proud of you and extremely happy for you getting this win. We just, with the no cautions today, we saw the strategy developing. You were going longer than everybody else, and really getting to 20 laps to go for your final pit stop and having those fresh tires there at the end, even though track conditions were not that extreme and tire deg didn't look that bad, those fresher tires, I think, paid off for you and got you this win, and that was a great strategy call. And on top of that, you had to make your bed and sleep in it. That was a long play strategy, and that was one of those things that a decision early in the race, you had to stick with it. You couldn't change, because if you changed, more than likely that was going to change the outcome of your win here.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be really hard to pass and everything, so I just wanted to try to kind of save fuel and everything. I didn't know how 100% the tires were. I knew the right rear would definitely get really hot and everything, so I was just trying to kind of take care of that in the first run, and I was saving fuel, and I was kind of surprised at how many people were burning fuel more than I was. So I was like, okay, I'll just kind of stay on this strategy and everything. And yeah, I was kind of, the first stint after the pit stop, I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to fall right. But then after the second one, I was surprised how far I got up there and everything. And then after that, I was just trying to kind of be smart, trying to pass, don't try to dive it too hard into the corners and everything and kill anybody, because I'm still trying to figure out the ovals a little bit and everything. But yeah, no, I was really surprised on the street. I'm just speechless. I'm just still speechless. My hands are shaking and everything. I'm happy. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that was, and you were up there racing the cream of the crop. I mean, Chris DeMeritt, he's been winning championships and races going back into the earlier days of iRacing, back in the 2019, 2018, 2017. He's been around forever. He's a member of I5G. They make their bread and butter by winning Indianapolis races. And then on top of that, you had to pass Anna Klimek, who is going to win the championship, won the championship. And on top of that, you had to pass your teammate and not violate Rule 2 of racing your teammate, which is actually Rule 1 of racing your teammate. Do not wreck your teammate. And much in the same way that we were kind of comparing this to Felix Rosenquist and Marcus Armstrong on that final lap for the real Indy 500. I mean, you much had to do the same thing as drag race and race your teammates all the way around this racetrack for an entire final lap to get the win. And I'm sure that you are still shaking. We were almost positive of it, but we really saw that that strategy that you decided to execute early on and stick with going long in those fuel stints, that was the winning strategy, and that ultimately is what got you this win today. That we saw that very clearly from your first stop, right around lap 35 or so.
Yeah, it was definitely surprising again, like I said, that it worked out, because most of the time it does not work out ever, the fuel save and everything. So I was really surprised. And then when I got up there and everything, it was just, yeah, I was surprised that everybody was I was being able to pass everybody like they were moving. But definitely it was nice that some of my teammates didn't fight too hard as I worked my way up there, like Clundy and then Chad and everybody. They didn't fight too hard, which definitely I really appreciate very much. And Ty, I was kind of surprised they left the bottom or the top open in 3 and 4 and everything. And I'm like, oh, I feel better up there than the bottom. So I was kind of surprised I gave it. I just tried to kind of save the battery and everything till like the last like 100 meters almost of the straight, and then burn it. And luckily it was just barely enough. Yeah, definitely just very happy.
I will give a question to Lewis here, because Lewis, he broke the rules for his own award, and he is giving you the Luis Gonzalez Nunez Driver of the Race Award here for getting the win. That is a very rare accomplishment. The winner rarely ever gets this win. Lewis, go right ahead, buddy.
I have 2 questions. Maybe you can answer them in one sentence. What was your feel when you exit to the pit road and exit on the in 11, and you see all of these people on the front? And I know the momentum was when they make it a 3 wide and 5 to go, but you still waited for that. What was your feeling when you see the 3 wide and they start to have a 2x2 in the last 5 to go? How was your feeling when you exit to the pit road and to when you see the opportunity to win the race?
Yeah, when I came out, I was like, oh boy, I'm kind of a little bit in the back and everything of the pack. At least it was up to the lead pack and everything, but I was kind of nervous that I didn't get as much of a jump as the last time I came in and everything, so I was kind of nervous. But yeah, I was really surprised that I just had the grip on everybody drastically. I was just kind of working my way through, and probably when I got up to probably 6th or 7th, I definitely felt like I had a really good chance to maybe get up front, and that's when the nerves really kicked in and everything to really try to get up there and everything. And yeah, I just kind of slowly but surely kept getting up there. And then once I got up there, I didn't know how to kind of make a move for the lead and everything. I didn't want to go 3 wide and accidentally kind of push a little bit and wreck everybody. So I was trying to be kind of smart on the move and everything, and I didn't want to be the person and have a bad reputation and everything. So I was trying to plan it smart and not wreck everybody.
Well played. Man, do not play this man in chess. Long game indeed. Played his first move and his only move. Well, he did more moves than that, but his best move was played very early on in this race when he decided to go fuel mileage, and this thing played right into his hands. Congratulations. Any shout outs, friends, family, sponsors, anyone you want to say hi to on this big win? We know that you picked up some wins in other series, but this is your first win here in Votive. And man, the biggest, second biggest race of the season, Indianapolis. What a way to get that first big win here.
Yeah, shout out to my mom and dad, obviously, first. They were watching this race and everything. Shout out to all my teammates and everybody at Rogue Racing and the Alliance group and everybody for always helping me out and everything. They're the reason why I'm here.
They're not going to help you out anymore after this, I can guarantee it.
Probably not.
Yeah, go ahead, man. You got the microphone. Keep it up.
And you guys for always doing a phenomenal job of broadcast and everything, and Shane for setting up this league and doing it to always a very, very fun league. Definitely helps me on my oval skills, so definitely shout out to them guys, and shout out to Cosman for making a wonderful paint for me this season.
Love the paint, love the paint
and everything.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of it.
Well, congratulations, and we'll catch you when we kick off the next season. We know we will probably see you in some other broadcasts coming up here soon. But man, congratulations! Definitely a well-earned victory today.
Thank you very much, guys.
That is Hunter. Man, he is out. He's gonna go celebrate. I forgot to say if he's still around. Is he still around, or is he blow out of here?
No, he left.
All right, hold on. I need to say I need to add Hunter him here. And say he needs to make a video You need to make a video.
No, it's not here. Actually, he left. Oh. Oh, you want to write it down and oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna add him there, and I say you need to make a video of you drinking milk. He's got to do that much. You don't win at Indianapolis very often. When you do, you got to drink milk. And yes, he has a awesome livery. I would love a livery of that in just blue. The opposite of him, just blue. Even though I don't race that much anymore. Let's get into our rookie of the year, or the rookie of the season. And let's bring up Chad. Here he is, joining us. Rookie in name only. How you doing, rookie? Chad Simpson, our rookie of the season. I never thought I would be calling you rookie of anything, considering you've been in this, at least iRacing, longer than I have. I've been in sim racing going back. We talked about it in the broadcast, going back to the EA Sports Indy 500, the simulation. But you've been around forever, and getting called a rookie this year. I don't know if that's you want to take that as a compliment or as a insult or something, but you got the rookie of the year, the rookie of the season, my friend. Congratulations! One win this season, not a bad campaign.
I'm just new here. I don't know what I'm doing. I go into each race guessing, and sometimes it works out, you know.
Talk about this race. I mean, you seem pretty energized as of late. I was saying during the broadcast, you're fixed and you're open. The primetime split, as the iRacing folks like to call it. Your performances there were pretty good, pretty consistent, and good today. And you're kind of consistent and good throughout the entire season. I mean, again, with a win at Charlotte, you're feeling pretty energized. Are you feeling pretty energized? It seems like that you've been getting a lot of good performances here lately.
Well, Indy is just kind of my one specialty, and so having a whole month here kind of helps doing that. I don't think there's any track in the world that I've turned more laps on, specifically four laps at a time. But if you ask me to do 5, now we're pushing it. But this race was kind of strange. I don't want to drop back in traffic. I want to stay up towards the front. All month the undercut has been the play, and then we get to the last stop, and Hunter goes long on the overcut and wins the race. He flies by me. I have a Ricky Bobby moment. I'm like, oh, that's the other cars. I have no idea where he comes from. But as soon as he goes by, I'm like, okay, Hunter's winning. And then Logan was on a similar strategy. He got me on the last lap to push me back to 6th. But overall, a good run. Lichtenberg made it interesting, going for the 2 people with the most feature starts in iRacing
Probably,
history.
yeah.
The 2 people battling for Rookie of the Year. It came down to the last stop. I was able to get in front of him on the last stop, and I think he might have I don't know if he got damaged or if he just cooked the tires, but eventually he started falling off, and I was just riding around seeing if maybe something could happen up front, but I wasn't going to be able to win from 5th. If they crash, maybe I could come up with a win, maybe I could get 2nd or something, but overall, solid season. A good rookie campaign. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hanging quotes against around the word rookie on you, yeah. Are we going to see you more in the future doing some more races, or now with the kind of the Indy portion of the season for INDYCAR racing done, kind of go back to just doing select events?
Well, I'm signed up for next season. I'm doing P1 600.
All right. I like it.
Debuting a new paint scheme at that race.
Oh.
So yeah, you'll see me around. I got Votive and whatever else you'll do. Maybe I'll even pop in officials.
That's when we know we're getting serious. All right, Chad. Rookie of the Year. For that, you get a chance to shout out just whoever anything else you want to say. So you got the microphone, sir. Go right ahead. You've earned it. The Rookie of the Season, the Ross.
Oh yeah, thanks to Vero Motion, Surf Secure, Sim Motion, FBR, Sim Rig Accessories Creation Studio, Ellis Engineering, FTT, FR, FI, everybody in the alliance, Shane putting on the league, and Wags doing race control each week. Everybody at Satellite, FPR Motorsports, you guys broadcasting, thanks for what you do. The fan club is happy with this one too, I'm sure. So thanks to just everybody up there.
Again, much in the same vein as Juan Montoya being a rookie in 2000, and Helio Castroneves being a rookie in 2001.
I don't want to be compared to Helio. Compare me to Montoya. I like that.
Yeah, you're as much of a rookie as they were in their first 500s. Congratulations for being the rookie of the season. We will hope to see more of you next season on a very successful campaign. Congratulations, and we'll catch you at the next one, Chad.
All right, thanks, guys.
Oh, Chad, love it, and it does sound very energized. Let's bring in the grand champion, and here she is, Anna Klimek. Anna, congratulations. Almost getting the win here today, winning the championship in the grandest fashion, getting the win at the final race of the year and making it the final win at Indianapolis, no less. But not today. But still, you did everything you needed to do in order to win the championship, and that's exactly what you did. You've broken the last two season streak of Clindy. You are now the new champion. Congratulations. Let's talk about the Indy 500 experience, or the Indy 300 experience, and then let's talk about the whole season experience as a whole, and how you feel about being the champion. Obviously, coming off of being an Indy Open champion on the official side of things, I believe, maybe I could be wrong, this is your first private league championship.
Yes, well, for the INDYCAR, yeah, it is. So,
that's the only one that matters. We don't care about anything else.
Yeah, we
we don't talk about anything else. But yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about your season, and then we can talk about your race, and then and get into shout outs and everything. But what a season for you! 2 wins this season, and started strong. And that strong start really is kind of what led into everything here for you. You maintained at the top all season long.
Yeah. Sorry, you're loading me with a lot of stuff, Gary, that I cannot process it. So. Yeah, it's been. I mean, that's pretty much how I think. Yeah, this last 3 months, I've driven the best I've ever driven.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still surprised. When I don't usually talk about iRating, but I think this time last year I was like 2.5k, and now I'm 6k. I can compete with the best, and it still surprises me sometimes how much. I mean, it's just the hard effort put into learning ovals. Yeah, it's like I think this time last year I only started like 2 oval fix races. Now I've been more of a regular and doing more of these races. I've gotten better, and I've gotten better at the short tracks and the 1.5s and the 2 milers and speedways here, and yeah, it's really, I mean, it's kind of cool to see when my progress, like, I think I remember going back and watching, was it you and Clindy comment on like the Daytona Open race, and where I took the lead from Kevin Brow, or I think the funny one is when you when Clindy mentions my original deer livery, pretty much it's the deer car, and you go, oh dear, pretty much. Like June this year, and then I've like slowly picked up in this community over time and just gotten better and better, and yeah, and I'm just starting to learn. I've just put in a lot of hard effort. I mean, for the Derby, I probably the driver that did the second most practice laps, and I do a shit ton of hard work behind the scenes to get up to speed, and yeah, it's really nice to see it come all together as well, and it's been really nice, and I think so. Yeah, it's just really cool to see my progress. Season wise, yeah. Let's look at the season. Kentucky, yeah. I was pretty chuffed to finish P2 in that race. I mean, I would battle Clendy towards the end of the season, but it was a nice confident booster, I think, for me as well. Just and just I know winning some. Also, I think getting the first bit of prize money I've won as well for a race like that, so that was really cool. And then Charlotte was, I mean, I was doing well, and then I ran into the back of Seb, and then I forgot to pit and change my front wing, and that was the most stupid race I had all season. But I was lucky to not be part of the big wreck that happened at Charlotte, so luckily I got P20 out of that. And then yeah, Michigan was, I probably still rank that as the best race I've ever done on the service. It was a race of who I am, where yeah, I'm a slowly strategical one that will plan out the race many laps in advance. So yeah, and just I'm still surprised I can still get that Michigan win, but yeah. And then Milwaukee, no, just a bit of luck, to be honest, when I just changed strategies, but that's how it goes. Sometimes you do need luck in the game. And then I think the biggest, yeah, I think for me, when I'll talk about my personal life here, it's just that a week after my Milwaukee win, my dad got diagnosed with stage 4 sinus cancer. So, and basically, yeah, he had surgery in May pretty much. So I've been dealing with a lot of stress behind the scenes of with this win as well. And number 15 is my dad's favorite number. He used to play ice hockey, so that's what he played. So
Cool.
pretty much for me, this championship is dedicated to Dad and the love he's put towards me and accepting who I am. So yeah, love him.
No tears,
Yeah,
man.
so
We can't do tears. We no, there's no crying in IndyCar racing, but don't make me do it. But let's talk about this race then. Let's
yeah. I haven't got for Chicago in there. I haven't got for Chicago yet.
All right, you're gonna go race by race. You have notes. Okay.
Chicago was. Oh, I did kind of blow the. Let's speed it up a little bit. Chicago, pretty much.
This is your interview. You take as long as you want, because the next person we have to listen to is Shane. No one cares.
Yeah.
So.
Chicagoland, yeah, I probably used a little too much weight jacker on that restart and lost positions to Rob and Logan, but the miracle of Clendy not being disciplined enough and him and Brian just racing hard, and then they nuked, and that was when Homestead, strong performance as well. Didn't get the win because Clendy's strong at Homestead, but like I was very pretty much got Homestead and very disciplined for tires and such. Phoenix, yeah, I do wish I was able to race that race, but my racing did pretty much lap 1. So yeah, I think if I didn't die at Phoenix, then I think that would have been an easy another top 5 pretty much. Auto Club, luck gods strike again with Clendy just killing Oster pretty much. And I ended up being disciplined and finishing top 5, and yeah, today at Indy, yeah, did what I had to do pretty much. I decided that Clendy was going to go aggressive, and
What was the strategy for today for you coming into Indy, knowing that you just had to finish, 6th or better?
Well, I think I won't lie. I may have watched the Miracle Ice Hockey movie last night.
Good movie. Good movie. Yeah.
Good movie. Good movie. Love the movie. Basically, the US had to take it to the Soviets, so I had to be aggressive and take it to Clendy pretty much. My strategy was Clendy's strategy was easily to get to the to lead laps and get the bonus points. I had to do the same thing. So yeah, that was pretty much my strategy. And then, but yeah, during that first stint, I just chilled in, got the safe fuel pretty much, 33 laps, and then I knew I wanted to get to lap 64, which was the critical lap to do 28-28, and that was my strategy. So, and then once I hit that, it was full push from there. And yeah, just that last round of pit stops, Clendy made a mistake. And I was with Ty, and I wasn't sure if Ty was going to aero block me to death. Ty can sometimes do that, but I think we worked respectfully together, and then I did those last 4 laps with no game audio. My Bluetooth headset died.
Ooh.
So that's why I held the bottom pretty much, because I knew, like, if I was gonna die, the car on the top is gonna die pretty much. So yeah, that's it's not stressful when you're racing side by side at Indy with no game audio. So but I knew what the safe strategy was. So
that was true. Yeah, you did the right thing there. So what was more hard, the Votive championship or the Open Series championship that you just won a season or so ago in iRacing?
I think if I had to rank them, I think this one is better than the Open one, because I think with Open, because it was during like Pro Qual series, so you didn't have all the fast drivers. I mean, I still had Kevin Burrell, which is still, I mean,
somebody's got to win, regardless if the big guys don't show up. It's just like the '96 Indy 500, you know. Oh, Buddy Lazier won. Well, somebody still had to win the race. You still had to win the championship, and you did that.
But I think for this season, because the SOFs have been 4K plus in like 35, 43 fields, pretty much. I think that's way more impressive. The quality of drivers and depth of drivers like Clindy and such, and I5G all coming along, and a lot of others as well, and having Rob and Oster also popping like weekend and such. So the quality of I think to win this championship in the quality of this field is, I think that's very special. So yeah, it's it's very special, and I'm also happy. It's my birthday this morning as well.
Hey, happy birthday!
So
that's how you do it.
I really wanted to win on my birthday, and get some nice prize money for my birthday. So
so go out and have a nice dinner or something. Let me ask you, my last question before we let you get to shout outs and everything is, you said 15 is your dad's number, and you're wearing the 15 for your dad. Are you going to wear the number 1 next season, or do you just want to keep running the 15?
I think this season, actually next season, I've proposed to change my number to 715 pretty much. It keeps the 1. It keeps the 1 in there, and also 7 is my favorite number, and it keeps the 15. So there's like 3 numbers in one number pretty much for next season. So maybe it's not a shame to run the number 1, but for me, I think that's more of the personal meaning of who I am, and I race for Dad. So,
I don't think your countryman, Scott Dixon, has ever ran the number 1. After winning the championship, I think he always kept his 9. I don't think he's ever gone to the number 1, which I think was just I think it was a personal choice by him, and just not wanting to really change anything up. And I mean, it's hard to argue with success. So
I wanted to run 715 for P1 600 next week, but yeah, Murph's like, nah, you're sticking with 15. So 15.
He's the promoter. I'm just the voice talent. I can't do anything about it. So I'm very sorry. But I mean, we will at least have another title for you when you join the P1 600 next week, and that is champion of the Votive Indy Oval Series. So congratulations on that. And I'm just going to let you take the microphone and hold it as long as you absolutely need to, and get those shout outs. Anybody want to say thank you, sponsors, say hi to, love to, whatever, go right ahead. You earned it. You are the third ever different series champion, behind Josh Ward now getting the inaugural, and then Clindy the last 2, and now you. So it is a special moment. So go right ahead and take all the time you need. The microphone is yours.
Yeah. Firstly, shout out to P1. I'll say P1 Broadcasting for broadcasting the series as well. I think the season has just been fantastic racing and such. But also, most importantly, thank you to everyone in the chat who spammed dare emojis after I've told them on my Blue Sky, and told in the Discord, go to P1 Broadcasting and spam dare emojis. So yeah, so shout out to Risk Azul, Cobb, Zul, Zoe. Who else? I'm scrolling through the chat now. Kaito, Kohai. Oh my God, who else? Who else do I need to? I'm looking for.
Got your team owner in there,
Jojo.
Taylor Mills.
Yeah, Taylor. Hang on, we'll get to Taylor. There we go. Taylor, Sophie, Brew. Yeah, shout out to everyone who's joined and spammed deer emojis today. But yeah, shout out to Taylor Mills Racing. I think I've just been at the team for just over a year now, pretty much. I think I joined 6th of June last year, so yeah, to pretty much turn from a year ago, I think we were pretty much middos, pretty much, to turn around this team, and yeah, pretty much for the team, I've won an Open Championship, won 2 hosted Indy 500s, and VRL. I think that's pretty impressive. I've done it over the year, and just helped lifted the team as well. So yeah, it's just fantastic. Yeah, and Taylor and Sophie, Brew, Chloe. I think Chloe's in France, joining with Taylor to go to Le Mans next week. So.
Oh, jealous.
Hello. I know, I am. Although I'd rather go to Indy, to be honest.
Atta girl. If you ever do, you got to let me know.
Yeah, I will. One day. Yeah. Shout out to Votive as well. The technical alliance that we've been running for, and the data sharing we've been done for the last 6 months. And just who was Gary. I also forgot to say Lilac. Sorry, Lilac. I forgot to shout you out, TMR. Gary, Mason, Micah, Zach, Josh, Clay, Indy, Hugo, John, Casey, Sam. Shout out to all of you for being really good at peeps, and I think they've definitely helped me lift my game. I think before qualifying wise, I wasn't. I think biggest jumps I think over the last 6 months. I mean, actually over the last month has been qualifying wise. Finally know how to do hyperjacking, so basically that's how I found. Yeah, my qualifying times have definitely lifted another step, and I'm consistently qualifying in the top 5 and being very fast at the top end. So yeah, shout out to everyone in Votive. Also Shane as well. I forgot to say Shane as well for being the lead of the Votive team and the technical alliance, and the hard work that we've put in over the last 6 months. A lot of hard work, and shout out to all you guys. What else? Shout out to all friends in the INDYCAR community. I know that friends with Caleb Rocher. I know he's at Mid Ohio this weekend, so he's probably drowning in beer, to be honest. Typical Caleb. I don't know. I probably nuke his house on Minecraft. Sorry. Yeah. So who else? Shout out to. I mean, I already shout them out, but also VTuber friends as well. I mean, they support me, and I try to support them, so they help me carry along. So yeah. Who else? Mum for as well.
Oh yeah, mom, dad for sure. Yes.
Dad.
As a
especially
father, I
Dad.
approve of that. Yeah. So yeah.
Dad's been biggest supporter of me, even through the tough times. So I love Dad. My brother, my boyfriend Trent.
There you go. I was wondering if you were going to forget Trent. I remember Trent there. Yeah.
He did message me happy birthday this morning, so that's nice.
Attaboy.
Who else? I think the final shout out and the most important shout out is to Shane Goga. I think the league this season just absolutely thanks for the hard work Shane does behind the scenes. It's insane how hard Shane works. Shane puts in so much effort into organizing this league, and yeah, the quality, and also Rob. I also thank Rob for the setups as well. Shane is just really passionate about this league, and I just thank him for being for just putting up a really. It's funny because when was it July last year when like Shane's like, oh, we got the Motegi race, and I'm like, oh, there's a few spots up, and I thought, oh, I'll just do it. I just want to learn Motegi, and then I got a top 5, and then Shane has tried to drag me and keep me in the series ever since. So yeah, it's funny. What started out as initially, oh, I'll just do this for a little bit of fun, turned into a championship. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think that's all the yeah, I think that's all the, and also I think as well, shout out to Clendy for putting up a very strong season as well and making me to push, and yeah, it's he's pushed me and I've definitely got better. So yeah.
Well, it's time to go celebrate with all the friends, family, loved ones, teammates, all the followers, the fan club, everything, everybody. Yeah, and I will say this again. I do not say this as lip service. You are one of my favorite drivers ever since you've been showing up in the Indy cars to watch. I am very happy for you, very proud for you that you won this championship. I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. We will see more of you in the future, but congratulations on your win. Please go celebrate and enjoy this one because, as we just heard with Kyle Busch, you never know when that last one might be, and enjoy it with all your loved ones and friends, and get the most out of it. And we'll see you when we get to the Derby, which is on the screen right now, July 26th, when you hope to get that win there. So close, just missing last time. Maybe we go continue the momentum and get that Derby win here in just a couple weeks.
Yeah. Thank you, Gary.
You got it. That is Anna Klimek. We will move her from the channel here real quick and let her go celebrate. Man, yeah, kind of speechless, and I'm sure she's happy, but man, she's a little bit of a disbelief there. But I've never doubted that the ability was going to bring her to the precipice of a championship. But just always winning the championship is what the person, the inner person, has to do it, and finally overcome that and accomplish it. And that's exactly what she did here today. Lewis, I know you are still there. I'm
not here.
We let our champion talk a lot, but like I said, they've earned it. It is their day. Not only their day, it's their birthday, for God's sakes. So your final thoughts on the race today. I think I know what you're going to say about the race, and your final thoughts about the season before we move on to the Votive Indy Derby, which is on your screen there. That's what the thumbnail will look like for next season's Indy Derby, or Votive Indy Derby, on July 26th. But go right ahead, Lewis. Again, I've had a very fun time this season.
Oh, for sure. It was a really fun time when we started on Kentucky, and then we finished over here. Kind of weird race, to be honest, with the temperature of the track, but the setup made it by Robert make all of this thing kind of difficult around the track, and also all the people just save fuel started. It's not saying maybe even save fuel. They tried to handle the position between tracks, and on the end we have this good attack of the Hunter and Grave and make the victory on things. So it's like the sensation when I ask him, what do you feel? What's your feel when you're exit of the pit road and see all these cars on the front to you? It was like it's the same can tell you. It's like I did my best to stay outside, and then at some point it's like I see all of these 11 cars in front of me or 10 cars in front of me. I don't have any chance, but at some point, when you start to pass people or let you pass because you have more performance and also tired, you know what? I think I have the chance, and he got the chance for today. And Anna Klimek, nice win. So to be honest, the championship I thought it wasn't between Clendy and always thought it wasn't between Clendy and her. So, and because the mistake he made on last week on the last race, 3 weeks ago, with the incident on track with Oster, I think was, make all of this open door for the victory today and win the championship. Because if Clendy can make and finish on top 3 that day, what if, man, it could be different stuff and happen today, or maybe via be a champion by only 1 or 2 points, or maybe Clendy could win the championship by 1 point. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's going to be a different strategy, maybe different mentality for Clendy, especially today when they see Clendy, Anna Clement close to the front. So to be honest, when we started season 2, all of this stuff, because season 1 was for Murphy when he broadcasting with Collins and things. It was Collins. No, it was somebody
I
else.
think maybe it was me and Murph. I can't remember. It's been so
yeah,
long.
actually, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. But it was Murphy in between, and then we been together from season 2. Today it was already the level of this championship. I said that, but I want to repeat again. It starts to getting high, and even we can see the same names in the ERL, or we see the same names of the fixed series, or here, or in the area 51, or in Horizon, or whatever. The races is still pretty good, and it's still pretty high performance at every time, especially here on Sunday afternoon, night, or whatever you can call. Good for the champion. Good for the championship for sure. For Votive, and sure is we're gonna come back in a weeks and a half, actually. Sorry, months and a half when I come back in July 26th. For the more Indy Votive Oval Series, actually, for the Indy Derby. So it's gonna be pretty good. So see you there if it got 1-2. So if it not, who knows? But we're gonna see you over there. So always I said that. Who knows what's gonna happen in months and a half for us? So
right.
See you there. Good for the champion, and congratulations for the championship. Also, congratulations for Shane for all of this stuff.
Well, that is part of the extended post-race show. We had our podium interviews, and then we had our champion interviews, and we will bring in Shane Coker into the booth here to talk about the state of the league. A very successful season for you, probably your most successful season here for season 4. Second race this season without a caution flag. Well, I guess Michigan did have a red flag, but no cautions during the race itself. Indianapolis went caution free. Least number of cautions out of all the seasons you've done so far. I know you and I have talked about this. The racecraft in those early days of some of the drivers, kind of rough, but it started to improve, and it's definitely showing. The numbers are definitely showing that those drivers are improving. Overall, only 22 cautions all season long, only 72 laps under caution all season long. We turned 1,370 laps for a green flag lap time of about 94.74%. So just a meager 6% or so was all under caution. But this is also, ironically, the smallest race of the season for you car-wise. I think that had to do with being in the middle of the afternoon on Sunday instead of Sunday evening. But overall, everything else was highly successful. Go right ahead. Your thoughts on the state of the season. This is Shane Coker joining us in the interview room.
Hey, Gary, Luis. First off, I want to congratulate Anna and Clendy and Murph on the podium for the season. Rookie of the season, Chad Simpson, and everyone else that showed up. The state of the season. I know everyone thanks me for everything, but it's the drivers that show up and really put in a high quality effort every week that allowed this season to be so wonderful, start to finish. To see everyone treat each other with respect on and off the track is really awesome, and I can't thank them enough for taking time out of their lives to show up and run the series. So I just want to thank all those people first and foremost.
Again, your final thoughts on the season and the state of the league. Go right ahead.
Oh yeah, so state of the league, we're looking as good as ever. Registration starts tomorrow for the Votive Indy Derby and for season 5. We've got Discord links posted all over the place amongst the community. We want people to show up, enjoy the league in any shape or form, whether you're just watching, whether you're racing, or what have you. The Derby, we kind of kick off festivities here in about a month with open qualifying. So, quick turnaround in the next season. Looking forward to it. And this is, there's a schedule. Thank you. And if anyone has any questions or anything, to always reach out to me or an admin, and we will take care of you.
All right, we got the final points in as well. So the top 20 gets a provisional into the Derby. Do former winners get a provisional as well?
Yeah, so the last 5 Derby winners get a provisional into the race if they do not make the top 20. So Ryan Campbell, he did not finish top 20, but he did win the race a couple seasons ago, so he gets a nice provisional in. We also got a few other provisionals for people that work hard and put time into the league as well, to make sure that they're rewarded for their efforts by being in a fun event.
So the top 20 is Klimek, Klindy, Murph, Logan Edwards Simpson, Brendan Lichtenberg, Andy Kirchenbauer, Andrew Marquez, Dan DeRazzo, Krista Merritt, Clay Kirchenbauer, Papa. Then we got Jacob Collins, Casey Povolonis, Treston Fortson, Mason Mitchum, Trace Shadid, Seb Alexander, Christopher, Alexis Newsom, Matt Taylor, and I think maybe Butch Davis goes up into that 20th spot. I don't know. There's some ties in this on Sim Racer Hub, but I don't know if he has to qualify or not. But that is about where the cutoff is. So all looking forward to being in the Votive Indy Derby. And, of course, here is the Votive Indy Derby schedule of events coming up here in just about a month or so. Again, registration opens tomorrow. Shane, again, a good season, and again, I think your driver pool put on an extremely stellar performance, not just today, but all season long. We averaged less than 3 cautions a race. Not a lot of leagues can say that. You put on some good shows with over 30 cars in at least every single race. I don't think any leagues can say that very often. So congratulations, and again, all credit to you and your admins for putting in hard work and on behalf of the community and everything. Thank you very much, and congratulations on a very successful season.
Yep. Real quick, I just want to shout out to a few people. I want to shout out you guys. I've told you ad nauseum, without you guys, Votive wouldn't exist. So thank you for the hard work you put in to this league as well. I want to shout out to our coaches, Jacob Collins and Kyle Clenworth, for taking time out of their days to help answer any questions anyone has, whether it's for Votive, whether it's for anything. So thank you to them. I want to also shout out to Rob Malechka for the setups and the work he put into this season to create very good competitive racing. The season, I think, really took off, and he's the catalyst. So thank you to him. I want to shout out Lovers Inc. for being the series sponsor next season and a sponsor for a lot of our big races this season. Without them, I really appreciate everything that they do to help make this league continue to grow and be as strong as possible. I said it earlier, but thank you to the drivers for showing up every week. Thank you to everyone that watches. And then I got, last but not least, I almost forgot him, Matt Wagner, for coming in and being race control. I know he would probably like to be running these races as well, and for him to take the time out and really make this add some authenticity to the league is really helpful. So thank you, Matt, and that's all I got, and I'll let you guys go. I don't know what you're gonna do with the rest of your evening. We're normally getting started about now, and I'm gonna watch
another IndyCar race. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, we got Gateway coming up, don't we? So thank you guys. I'm gonna get going, and care.
All right, that's Shane Coker, one of the admins, the host with the most here of the Votive Indy Oval Series. LG and I say let's get on out of here, give everyone back the remainder of their Sunday so they start getting ready for the big IndyCar race tonight in prime time on Fox. Let's get the camera changed back to our Season 4 champion. There she is, Anna Klimek. So let's get on out of here. So that's it for today. Once again, your podium here for the fourth running of the Votive Indy 300 presented by Lovers Incorporated from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Hunter Ingrave with his first career win here in the Votive Indy Oval Series. Ty Quilla, another second place at the Brickyard, but it's just a matter of time before he breaks through with another big win here at the world's greatest race course. And Anna Klimek, our leader coming into, our points leader coming into the race tonight or this afternoon, escapes with the championship by 38 points over two-time defending series champion Clindy, who finishes just shy of the three-peats today here at the Brickyard. That is your podium here. Join LGN and myself again on Sunday, June 26th. For round one of season 5 of the Votive Indy Oval Series, the team of drivers head back to Kentucky for the 5th running of the Votive Indy Derby presented by Lovers Incorporated. Start time will be 8 p.m. Eastern time. Again, it's 8:00 p.m. Eastern. Remember, it's an all-new season, so for the correct time in your area, you can find everything right here at YouTube at youtube.com/@P1 Broadcasting. Now, as you know, the YouTube algorithm game is not an easy one, so please help support P1 with the weekly grind. Leave a comment below. Let us know your thought of today's race and you enjoyed today's coverage. Support us by smashing like in the video, would you? And if you're new, click subscribe, and while you're at it, the bell for weekly reminders so don't miss out on more P1's other iRacing programming, including next Saturday. It's the second annual P1 600 from Michigan International Speedway. Catch many of these same drivers you saw today compete for over $600 in prizes and one of the iRacing IndyCar community's crown jewel level events. Start time is 2 p.m. Eastern time right here on P1. Last year, Jacob Oster beat Hamilton Akabueasy by 0.02 of a second. We expect another close one, and we expect another 30-plus car field. You won't want to miss it. Today's fourth running of the Votive Indy 300 is presented by Lovers Incorporated. Lovers provides professional services and renovation, remodeling, painting, and mold removal services for government, commercial, and residential projects. For a quote or to learn more, like them on Facebook. You can visit their website at loversinc.com. Link is in the description. And a shout out to Tom Lovern, that's Gary's brother. He's the owner of Lovern's Inc. I want to thank him for supporting the league this season and extending that into next season. Track cans for this race are provided by Whiplash Sim Cans. Get the most out of your iRacing experience with the Whiplash Sim Cans. To learn more about Whiplash, like them on Facebook. You can follow on X and Instagram. All the links you need are in the description. For business inquiries, a little more about P1 and what we do, you can like us on Facebook. You can follow us on X and Instagram. You can follow all of our social links on Linktree. And again, they're all in the description. So for Luis Gonzalez Nunez, everyone here at Votive, at P1 and at Lovers Inc., I'm Gary Gatto saying all happy Sunday. Thanks for watching, and all of our men and women serving in the military as first responders, Godspeed, God bless, and come home safe. Once again, congratulations to our Season 4 champion, Anna Klimek, for her first championship. You can catch us again, 8 p.m. Eastern on July 26th when we go back to Kentucky for the Derby, when we start this all over again for the 5th running of the Votive Indy Derby. Until then, enjoy the IndyCar race tonight, and we will see ya. Take care.